think I'm here. Space Force ad. Space Force, interesting. I think I have everything I need. Yeah, I wonder if those are actually targeted ads for you. That would be really funny. Just gets out of the military. The military's like, yeah, dude, we need you back. Hello, Addo. How are you? And Billy, how are you? The Space Force ad thing is really funny. Yo, Twitch thinks your chat can get into Space Force. It's thinking what you can get into Space Force. That's what I think it's trying to communicate. Maybe you're just a Space Force guy, dude. I ain't ever gonna stop, baby. That's good. Wait, ever gonna stop the military? Should I be concerned? We're jumping off the bridge on this one. Yeah, dude. No, I figured I'd actually show you one of the levels I was working on. That's what I want to do. Today, we're going to be playing games because, whoop, I accidentally misclicked it. Fzzy's game came out yesterday, so we got to beat through that. I also want to play Dreamspring because I got it. And then, was there a third thing I wanted to do? I don't know. I was excited. I didn't get a chance to yesterday because, we were doing stuff. I helped Tyler move into, I helped Tyler get his wife's stuff to move into the house for like 6 hours yesterday. And then, it was basically a bunch of driving. It was probably like 2 or 3 hours of driving. It was pretty easy to lift the stuff. And then we watched Matt Bush's movie finally, which was awesome. Hello, Kashi. How are you? Oh, yeah. I remember the Care for an Addo game I made. All I made is the intro. Wait. I remember the Addo game I made. All I made is the intro. Okay. Oh, Care for the Addo. Gotcha. Okay. I understand what you're saying. Now you're talking about your Tamagotchi game. That's awesome. Finally, a stream that my PC can handle. Yeah, dude, I stream low res, probably because my monitor is low res. And then hello, Grog Dev, how are you? I don't remember if you mentioned what game you're working on as well. You gotta let me know. Should I post it? Yeah, you should always post whatever game work you're doing. I always look at everything. Yeah, today we're gonna be gaming. We're gonna be trying stuff. Hello, guys. Hello. I don't know if I greeted everyone, but tell me how you're doing. Let me know how your day's going. One of the levels I've been working on for Jump Off the Bridge. Okay, so I don't want to spoil the solution to this one, but I've been working on this one. Okay, it looks pretty good. I'm not going to spoil anything else for it. I have more work to do. Okay, so that's that one. And then I'm also working on this one, which, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on. And I got to figure out the rest of it, but I have some sprites made for it, and I'm pretty excited for it. Also, in like a certain, yeah, I was gonna say where are my dolphins? They should be coming in. But yes, so I'm pretty excited for this level too. I'm looking forward to it. It's pretty funny. But I have sprites that I'm working on to get that done. So should I post those? Yeah, you can change the output resolution for stream on OBS. No, yeah. So I don't know what Jade's stream is. Because she has the same bit rate as I do. It's like 6,000 bit rate. But I think because her monitor is like big, it's causing like the resolution output to be too strong or something. Because I do think she is at like why do I keep thinking it's 1920? It might be 1080 by 1200 rather than 1080 by 900. But her monitor resolution is like really high. So is that a mini version of the actual bridge? Yeah, I'll explain this level. It is a mini version of the bridge. I can post something. Did you say Tamagotchi? Is someone else making a VPET? Okay, so Fzzy recently made My Pet Femboy, which we played on stream. Grog Dev. It was like a Tamagotchi game with mini games. And then Addo right now is also working on a virtual pet thing, which he posted here, and he's just started work on that. He's talking about he put the intro out. So yes, we have a couple other VPET things in here. Are you working on a VPET thing? Also, if you haven't, you can join the Discord and you can post. I have like a channel for everyone doing game dev stuff. I always try to keep up with like whatever game dev stuff people are doing because I love seeing it's inspiration for me to do stuff. But yeah. I see. 1,200, yeah, 1,200. I think it's that second number that's causing the stream lag or something like that. I was also thinking there was something else too. Maybe she's doing it at 60 frames a second instead of like 30 frames a second. Although I'm not entirely sure, Kashi, what the things are. I don't know if I'm going to show any incriminating information, but Twitch. Yeah, my video bitrate is 6,000. Oh, I guess I'm doing 62. I don't know what it is. We'll have to figure it out. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I know Fuzzy's game. I am. Oh, dude. Nice. Let's see it. Dude, an Imager link? I haven't seen Imager in forever. Dude, this is adorable. Please tell me this is actually going to be a real thing, too. I love this. This is awesome. Is this what the game comes up as? Do you actually have, like, no bordered or something like that? Is it like a... That's crazy. It looks like Game Maker. That's really wild, dude. I'm impressed. I don't even know how I would do this. I mean, it looks like you have a 3D model of the actual thing that you can, like, move around and stuff like that. That's wild. I have not used like any of the 3D features in Game Maker at all. I'm so noobish on it. I know about the dead body, Cody. What dead body? That would just be a great message to get in your email. Melody Hootie. I don't know who Melody Hootie is. Also, I wanted to mention as well, in case you've missed the stream, I have gone ahead and created an archive of all streams so that I posted it in the thing. But I spent the last week uploading all 81 previous streams that I've done in case you want to watch any of them. The only two I'm missing I'm missing my first one because I didn't record it because Twitch doesn't auto have VODs on, which is kind of cringe, but whatever. I guess it saves some bandwidth or whatever. And I guess in case anybody says anything that they don't want, it's probably not that cringe. It was just annoying to me because I was like, man, I really want the first one. Whatever. But so I'm missing the first one, and I also think I'm missing the one after Alakan Island where I play the Ditty of Carmiana Part 1. But I have all other 81 streams on here, so if that's something you're interested in, you can go over there and look at those. I spent all week uploading it. It's taking forever. It is a desktop overlay game. Okay, interesting. It looked like a desktop overlay game because it reminded me of the Bonzo Buddy, like purple ape thing. That's interesting. I'm trying to rhyme stuff. Okay, that makes sense. The game is in a 3D device, and yeah, it's Game Maker. Also, rip ads. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry for ads. Okay, I'm back. I didn't hear the last thing you said. All right, I was just, I was basically just talking about how I uploaded all my streams. So if you're in the Discord and you need the announcement or whatever, I have a YouTube where I have every stream uploaded, all 81 of my previous streams. So if that's something you're interested in, it's there. It took me all week to upload it. I just want that known. I can now watch old Cody. Yeah, you can watch me 2 years ago when I tried doing streaming. I don't know, man. It's a little rough, but yeah, I was basically saying, Grogdev, that's really interesting you were able to do that. I didn't even realize you could do a desktop overlay game with Game Maker. I imagine you have to turn off the borders of the screen, and then I don't even know how you do the 3D stuff. I'm going to be frank. I'm not that much of a programmer. I know it looks like it, but I swear I'm not. Well, technically newer Cody, yes. Newer versions of myself. Yeah, if I say anything crazy in any of the streams, just let me know. So, no. So we can mute it. I heard about all the streams in the ad a few minutes ago. Okay, got it. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I wanted to mention, before I get into, like, more games here, I did want to mention that I was like thinking about what am I looking for here? I actually don't remember. Maybe I can search for it. I've been going through reminded of all the games of my childhood. Yeah, okay. I found it. Can we run it? Okay, so this game from my childhood, it was like an old Game Maker game. I remember playing it, and I was like, man, I kind of want to do like some kind of ode to it. So the basic premise is that you have like all of these things that are falling down, and you have to avoid them, and each one has like a different, thing. Like these bomb ones go off after a certain amount of time. These metal ones are pretty strong. You gotta avoid stuff happening, and you just have to survive as long as you can, basically, while everything's happening. And so I was thinking of doing something like that, but with an island for jump off the bridge. The only difficulty is that in jump off the bridge, you have to jump off the bridge, so I gotta keep the player from jumping off the bridge. So that was part of my inspiration for this level here. So when will this level come out? I don't know. I've been uploading my stuff for... I'm going to try to get it done this week. I want these 2 levels done. I want this level, and then I want this level done. So I'm going to work on that this week, and I'm going to try to get it out. Anything else, we'll see what I get done. But thank you. I'm glad you liked the level. Oh, hold on. Also, the cheap mouse I purchased arrived earlier today and was pleasantly surprised to find out it's got silent switches. Interesting. That's pretty unique. How cheap was the mouse that you paid for? What about the secret podcast? Yeah, we got to upload more for that soon. And then there's a library that lets you do both things. Interesting. Window shaped by Yal to remove the window background, and Doto BJ. I want to call it Dodo BJ, I guess, by Juju at Loading Models. That's really interesting. I actually haven't used many libraries or explored with it other than the Steamworks library myself. Do you have anything else on Steam, Grog Dev, or is this going to be your first game? I'm looking forward to it. When will this level come out? Yeah, okay, I got that. How does jump off the bridge work? I haven't seen this yet. Oh, sorry. Let me load it back up then. I'll give you the rundown, Grog. We'll go through it briefly before I play games. But yeah, the basic premise of Jump Off the Bridge is that every level, I tried to focus on like novelty, because that's what interests me. Something I really dislike about games is like a reusing of assets and things like that. I don't like how people just I don't like lazy development where like sprites are recolored and things like that. So in an effort to be like more of an ode to retro games and things like that, I wanted to take the retro game formula but subvert it and put a lot of effort into it. So the basic premise of every level is to jump off the bridge. Pretty simple. But then the levels add in the concept of picking up and throwing things, and then it adds in monsters and stuff like that. So like if you die, you restart immediately. A lot of people conflate Jump Off the Bridge with a rage game, but that was not my intention when making the game, to make a rage game. I more so classified in my head as like a platforming adventure game sort of thing, to the point where like this is obviously the first level where you need to do a fetch quest. So you have to go to the left, and it subverts a little bit of that. These levels are very simple in the beginning. I was actually thinking I probably need to add more simple levels because I like the pacing of it. But so this just progresses more and more and more and gets zanier and zanier. So like you have a police officer that's trying to kill you here, and then multiple police officers, and then obviously an army guy. And then so this progresses far more to the point of like I did an MC Escher level where you have to figure out how to jump off the bridge by falling into each of these different areas and things like that. The first boss you face is a dragon. You have to manage items and attack the dragon while avoiding different aspects. In here it's very simple. It's just fireballs. I say very simple, but this is usually like a gate of difficulty for people. Eventually, you'll get to like crazier levels. Like I have a golf level where you have to play golf in order to jump off the bridge, which is pretty funny. Hold on, I want to show you my good joke here. Give me a second. Let's see if I can do it. I made it so that if the player falls, like if they're trying to hit a shot that they couldn't hit, that they fall off. That's pretty good. So, first Steam game, yeah. I have some other big projects, but nothing on Steam yet. Awesome. If you have a page for your Steam game, let me know. Post it so that we can follow it and wishlist it. I definitely want to see that, as well as we'll get it whenever it comes out. I don't know how long you're looking forward or how long you're working on it, but damn, I need to make a game in 10 minutes so Cody plays that instead of something else. You should, honestly, Adam, whatever games you make, send them to me. I do want to play them. If you want to get started with libraries, Input and Scribble are must-use in Game Maker. I've never heard of Scribble or Input. I'm going to keep that in mind. Here, I'll even take a picture of it. Your chat so that I remember it later. This is a cool idea. Yeah, thank you. I have a lot of very strange ideas. Some of them are weirder than others. Here's a snake level that I program, where it actually like plays kind of like Snake, but you have to avoid it. I feel like I'm pretty bad at this level for some reason. I thought I was pretty good. Got to get in the swing of it again. Yeah, but anyways, it loops. And then, what weird shit did I make recently? Oh yeah, I made a streamer level responding to Moon Moon because he'd played my level. So there are certain emojis where they kill you, certain emojis where they knock you, and your goal is to still obviously jump off the bridge, but that's difficult with all the stuff happening, things like that. So it gets weirder and weirder for sure. Here's a level I made because the housing market is really tough, and I do eventually want to get a house, but it seems relatively impossible. So I converted my artistic catharsis into carrying a giant house on my back, the burden of living. That was pretty good. Good. I also have references to retro games. I guess that technically not a retro game, but this is a Dwarf Fortress sort of parody, which I think I can get to it pretty quick. But yeah, you have to like navigate a dungeon. This has gravity, so it's a little awkward to play. But you have to open levers and stuff to get to the end. Honestly, overall, it's a very zany and wild and strange game. So then I'm working on a bunch of other aspects for it. And then I have a couple levels in hard mode, like the Fire Dragon, who has 10 HP. And then whenever you throw a spear, if you don't pick it up in enough time, it'll get up and run away from you. So, you know, there's a lot here. Horse racing copy. Looking forward to that. Working on a Steam page still. Game is still pretty new. Gotcha. Yeah, even posting the new Steam page, though, people can, like, still wishlist it and come back to it and things like that. So, and they get an email. So, Cody is one of my best friends and soulmate. Cody is a masochist, and he secretly gets power from pain. If you ever watch What We Do in the Shadows, he is a masochistic vampire. As he crushes your soul and he gains more power. Might be true. Maybe true. Maybe. But I like a lot of this too is also like teaching of concepts. Like something that I really like when my friends play my game is they often recognize that like persistence is really the key for it. And I think that's something I'm trying to communicate. Both that curiosity is like worth having, as well as I like the idea of like perseverance and persistence is a very good quality. That's something I value myself. I think that my game took off more in the Chinese market, and I've been talking about this recently, but philosophically they have that idiom, eat bitter. It's like this understanding that life will have bitter moments and you sort of have to deal with it. It's referencing like tea, like eating bitter tea and stuff like that, I believe. But I think that's probably why my game resonates more with the Chinese market than more of these other markets. I was talking about comfortability with regards to like American Western culture, the Occidental, if you will, culture, the Occident where we are. Because I think that a lot of, I don't know, this might just be my impression, but it seems that there's like this push towards comfort more so. And I don't know if that's just because of the environment we grew up in or because social pressures or things like that. But people do not like games necessarily with suffering that much. And I know that's not necessarily true because we have Dark Souls and Elden Ring, which are very popular. It's a difference in opinion and philosophy, I think. But I think that's why my game was more successful in the Chinese market. But yeah, some philosophy, some thoughts. I think you might just be making a rage game. I promise you I'm not making a rage game in the best way possible. Yeah, my goal is not to make a rage game. Or at least that, I should say my goal is, it's not that my goal isn't to make a rage game. It's more that the ideology I think about when I make my game is not born from a sense of needless difficulty. I should say that. Because if I was making a needlessly difficult game, I would do it much differently. I would definitely ramp up the pain a lot more than I do here. And whenever I play levels, I don't necessarily come at them with the idea of being the most obtuse or difficult without reason. Something I really like about, I read an old review for Kingsfield, which was, I believe, a really early FromSoft game. And when I beat Kingsfield, I love that game. It's like a first-person RPG dungeon crawling sort of thing. But something I really like about that game, as well as the Dark Souls games, is they treat the player with a sense of dignity. They acknowledge that the player is capable of overcoming stuff, and they don't like handhold to the point of like making you feel incapable or like a child. They're a game that sort of just presents the game to you in a way without the hand-holding and without the linearity, without any of the like markers that denote you have to go to a specific place. It's really just like a, hey, you're here, figure it out sort of thing. And I appreciate those games a little bit more. And I think that's some aspect of that dignity that I was trying to capture with this. It's like, hey, here's a game. You have the ability to restart instantaneously. Like, go ahead, play it sort of thing. Hello, Thomas. How are you? And Barton. Hello, Barton. How are you? Check Discord. Place your bets when you look at it. Okay, I will check Discord in a second. Let me catch up. Thomas, this guy has fallen deep into depression because you don't play Age of Empires. Oh my god. Dude, what are you talking about? I'm in deep depression because Barton kicked my ass in Age of Empires. Barton destroys me every time I play that game. Or Thomas. Thomas kicked my ass last time as well. Hard mode levels can be rage game like. Yeah, you are true. The hard mode levels, I do purposely ramp up the difficulty a little bit more. Rage games make me think of bespoke mechanics and environments where you can't reasonably be expected to beat them on your first try. That's fair. Your game definitely has a lot of bones of a rage game. That's true. I do think that rage games are oftentimes like rage-inducing because they subvert expectations of players, and that's something I do quite a bit in my game too. Level idea: 2 levels where you shrink down and have to climb up a dirt mountain and then climb the same dirt mountain. I've actually had dirt mountain ideas. That's pretty good. That's a pretty funny one. This shrink ray thing is something I've been considering too. Except when I was thinking of shrink ray ideas, I was thinking of bugs. Like I have this spider level I haven't finished. Here, I think of bugs. I have like the crux of the level. Basically, it's a level where you can use the entire background as a ladder, but I got to program the spiders and then do other stuff. Oh, and then if you try to use the actual bridge, you just get stuck on it and you can't get out of it. That's pretty good. Oh my god. Okay, let's check out Addo's horse racing game first, and then we'll start getting into the swing of stuff. I know I'm yapping too much today. It's a yap kind of day for me. Feels a little easy. Well, it is easy right now, but having easy levels is okay to start. Alright, Han's racing test. Oh, dude, I love these characters. Wait, we're gonna make this bigger. Racing test. Wait, how do I place bets? Didn't you say how to place bet in here? Or you just mean talking bets? It's not really a game. Okay, I see. It's like a test. Gotcha. Dude, this is a pretty funny concept. An extreme challenge would be forcing the player to see all of Kanye's tweets in an edit while World War III is playing in the background. I don't know if that's an extreme challenge, Martin. It might be, depending on how crazy it is. It would basically just be like weird images flickering over and over again. The little thing I made. It's a copy of the thing, though. Yeah, it looks cool, though. That idea of like just randomly bouncing around and seeing what eventually gets to the fortune cookie. By the way, am I on Blue Sky? I don't know if I'm on Blue Sky. I have a Mastodon. I have to check Blue Sky. I'll get back to you on that. If you join the Discord, I'll send that to you. I have a Game Maker, Twitch streamer starter pack. Blue Sky is always looking for more folks to add. Oh, interesting. Wait, I have a Game Maker, Twitch streamer starter pack. Blue Sky, always looking for more folks to add. Okay, I'll make a Blue Sky if I don't have one, and then I'll get back to you on that. Because I tried joining the game development community for Mastodon, which I did get into, but it's like pretty insular and like invite only. I don't know if it's that insular because I was able to get in relatively easily, but it doesn't seem to have the wide reach that I was expecting kind of out of like Twitter or something like that. And I don't really post on those type of sites, but I will get back to you and make a Blue Sky. Also, this is kind of cool. I like this base start. I tried doing a much more complicated, how do I restart this? I tried making a much more complicated horse racing game, but I like the simplicity of this one. It's interesting that they collide with each other as well. I almost thought they would ignore that. Like, my bet wants to be on red immediately, but now he's just trying to get back in the hole. Also, because of the randomness of this, though, there could be, like, an opportunity where this just takes infinitely forever for them to actually get to the end of it, which is kind of funny and also harrowing to think about. It also looks like whenever they hit a wall, it's just a random direction they pick. It's not necessarily the opposite of a direction, which I guess would make it easier in the end. So interesting. Blue Skies felt really good for that stuff. I'm on Discord. I'll send you the link on the starter pack and add you. Okay, sounds like a plan. Yeah, dude, nice. Because I know Blue Sky was supposed to compete with Twitter. I know Mastodon was supposed to do the same thing, but it's on... I don't understand it necessarily, but I think people host their own servers for it, and that's why you have to do the invite-only thing, because it's like somebody's running a server of like a particular topic sort of thing, but it makes it harder for people to find it and stuff like that. I should make more maps. Yeah, you should make more maps. Got to run for now. No problem. Thank you for coming, Grog. Definitely link me to the stuff. Let me know. I'll get on there, and also make sure to make your Steam page, dude, so we can wishlist your game. I don't know when you're expecting to finish it, but have a good rest of your day, too, or whenever you'll be back. Should make more maps. You should make more maps. I like this one. Did you make this map? This map's pretty cool. Out of all of them, I did not expect the slow ASCII one to, to be able to win that. That's pretty neat, though. You definitely need betting, bro. I want betting. I want money I need to win. I want to dope up my whatever this is. Whatever this guy you're calling is, the different variation of Addo, bipedal, two-legged thingamajigger. Okay. All right, guys. Well, Taraka Studios, Twitch integration when? What kind of Twitch integration? You talking about for this game? I don't know if I'll ever do Twitch integration. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did consider it because I did download a library for it to see. Oh, for the racing game? Oh, dude. One day, Thomas is going to... Or, sorry, not Thomas. Addo is going to do the Twitch integration. That would actually be super awesome, Addo. I don't know if Scratch can do Twitch integration, though. Jordizzle made a stream integrated version of this. Interesting. I have been itching to do some smaller term projects. I'm thinking about doing something with Twitch integration. I did download the thing for it. It looks really easy. Let me see if I have it. Actually, I don't even know. I hardly use... Is it Marketplace? I don't know if it is Marketplace. No, it's not Marketplace. How do you see your actual... Whatever, I'll look for it later. There's like a thing you can see all the libraries you picked out. Okay, well, I'll look at it later. I thought I was. I'll play with that. I'll figure that out a little bit. Nope, it can't. I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think it could have. Using light mode GMS8? Who's using light mode GMS8? Oh, Jordizzle? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Can we really accept somebody in the community that uses light mode? That's a little strange. Grog brought me over. Your game looks like my brand of humor. Dude, awesome. Pleasure to have you. Yeah, I have a really weird game. It's very strange. That's the best way I can describe it. But I like the novelty of like constantly having different levels. So also you might appreciate it. I don't know. But so I got this level. It's called Crash Bug, and I have to keep restarting it because the problem is it's a bug that crashes, but it actually does crash the game. That was my goal with the level. So if I let it go too long, it'll just straight up crash the game. Because I kept getting complaints on my game that were like, oh, there's too many bugs in it. And I was like, you know what? Let's just embrace the bug and let's add it in there. So the way you beat the level is you have to ensure that the Mr. Bug doesn't crash. And the way you do that is by juggling his car off the bridge. Because every level in the game, you have to jump off the bridge. So it turned out pretty funny. I really like how I had a lot of fun with this one. I was worried that like the players wouldn't like it because it literally crashes the game. But I need to program a real crash. This is like a fake crash, and it doesn't actually show the crash name, which is in an effort to spare your life. Mr. Bug has crashed his Jeep because of your jaywalking. When I upload it to Steam and like run the update, it doesn't show this. It only shows like Crash Bug, which luckily players were able to figure out despite the like 10 different languages I have in here. But I have this message translate to different languages. So I got to program like a fake bug that just quits the game instead to do that later. But it could be pretty funny. I've used the official GM Twitch integration for a few projects and made a wrapper for some of the more annoying stuff. Happy to chat if you decide to dive into that. My VPET is integrated with Chish. Oh, that's interesting. Dude, that's going to be really unique then. I'm super excited to see what that what your pet game looks like with Twitch integration. Is it going to be like everyone else gets pets? I know you said you had to go, so I don't want to keep you here, or whenever you get back, but Taraka's another GM Twitch streamer too. Oh, dude, nice. Yeah, Taraka, tell me what you're making. Tell me what projects you're working on. Share them here. I kind of have so like in my Jump Off the Bridge Discord. Also, Addo, I dig this. I love the anti-Addo here. But I have like a friends game dev stuff, and we follow kind of each other's like game stuff. So Fzzy just released a game that I'm going to play later. He's working on stuff. I really like this RPG look that he had going on here. And then Brett has been posting devlogs for Thirsty Princess, which I've been enjoying. So we kind of have like a little chat for all game dev stuff. So if you want to join that, you're welcome to. I think I have a link under the About Me somewhere. I probably should expand this a little bit more since we're growing in game devs. But I get inspired when I see other people do work. So I really like seeing everything that people make. And then the only game I've released is Jump Off the Bridge on Steam. So Bug Burger Flip. I'm putting the last touches on my Idol Club management puzzle game. Interesting. Idol Club management puzzle game. That sounds pretty good. Damn, he didn't even notice the skin. Did I forget to notice the skin? I noticed the skin, dude. You talking about this? I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't notice the slight A here, though. That's pretty cool. Are you talking about this green? I don't know. I'll be dipping on Shirley, but Chad gets to take care of the pet. Oh, that's pretty cool, dude. That's awesome. I like that idea. Dude, I actually do want to see more of the Idol Club management puzzle game. Do you have a Steam page for it or something? Let us know so we can follow it. All right. Before I get more distracted, I do actually want to play Fuzzy's game today. So I think we're good here. Sure thing. Oh, dude, he does got it. Nice. Yeah, open it. Bro. Dude, wait, you get to make the music? Embrace the distractions. Yeah, I might have to. Oh, dude, that's actually super cool. Okay, so from my basic understanding of the images, you get to make the music. I don't know. Figure out the band name. It looks like you get to choose which people you put in there. You get to choreograph them. That's pretty funny, dude. That's a neat idea. Bro, I'm a fan. When does this come out? July? Bro, we got 2 months. I'm waiting on you, man. Let's see what the video says. Interesting. Is this the ultimate bait, though? We don't get to see the girls dance? Oh, man, it's over. Nah. No, dude, this is sweet. I'm looking forward to this. I actually just, my girlfriend and I recently watched Oshinoko. I love that show, dude. I heard it gets really terrible later, but I really liked Oshinoko. I was thinking about reading the manga for it. It's like an idol anime. Kind of. Maybe. Is it? Can I call it that? I guess it's an idol anime. There are idols in the anime, even though it's not necessarily the main premise. This is a pretty cool project, dude. All right, looking forward to this. Nice. It's a puzzle game, too. I wonder what the puzzle aspect is. It looks like you have the opportunity to make stuff on a staff. I don't understand this game. Necessarily. And then it looks like you can choreograph stuff. And then, yeah, it looks interesting. Okay, sweet. Dude, nice. And this is your first game? Bruh. So, for me, I'm very stubborn. I've been working on the same game for like 6 years. I just keep adding to it. I can't stop. But I am actually going to take a note out of Fzzy's book soon and do like a small project. Maybe like a month or a couple months. First major game. Yeah, dude, awesome. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I think anybody that has anything should just release it, make it, put it on Steam. Let the rest of the world decide whether or not it's art, and then while they're doing that, continue to make more stuff. To use a famous quote there. But yeah, sweet. I'm the auntie of Cody. I make way too many games and just not finish some of them. Are you the auntie of me in that way? I guess you might be. I am inspired by your ability to make thousands of little projects, like literally thousands. I know some of those are like remixes and things like that, where you take other people's projects and add a couple things, but still, man, you are very prolific in what you do. And speaking of which, I did upload, when I uploaded my streams, I uploaded the Addo one. I probably have to make a separate thing for it, but I did upload that. So that is there. People can watch it. All right, so we're going to actually play games now, though. I'm going to embrace the distractions and game a little bit. It's Sunday. We did some work for the week. I can minimize this for now. We can pull this up. All right, Fzzy's got a new game. And me, I got to find bugs. I don't think I'm going to find any bugs in this game, though. So for those of you who haven't followed the story thus far, this is Fzzy's third game. His first one was... Do I have it on here? I'm blanking on the name. I'm pretty sure it's Femboy related. Yep. Zombies Ate My Femboy, which was pretty fun. I found a way to speedrun the game by using the rocket launcher, but you got to get lucky and get it. And then the second one was My Pet Femboy, and now we've taken a sharp turn from femboys to older boys and going to Boomer Brawler. Is that a good way to describe it? I hope so. We're going to be brawling with old people. Fzzy is pulling out all cathartic stops here for this one. I know he's not technically here right now, but I was excited to play it, so I'm going to give it a go anyways. And then I'll post the VOD later so he can watch it. So the only thing I don't know about this is I don't know if there's anything to unlock. I know that there's a cutscene for each character. I don't think it's multiplayer. So, okay, we're going to give it a go. We got ASD and space to punch. Okay. Oh, yeah, dude. Okay, we got some music here. I think you guys can hear that. Maybe a little bit. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's in the background. It's fine. I actually don't like listening to music for stuff. Typically, I usually turn it off, which is funny, because I wear hearing aids usually. But okay, how do we do? Okay, we got WSD. Okay, we got a punch noise. I actually will turn this up for you guys so you can hear this. Okay. Alright, let's hit it. Alright, so we have 6 characters. The first one is Pigtooth. He's 69 years old. Meme number. A washed up car salesman with rotten teeth and too much hair. Wait, can we make this full screen? We can't. Okay. Pigtooth wants to finally retire and start his own business. Interesting. Rusty. He's got a Mac hat on. Chainsmoker. He's fighting to create a perfect world. Pennybags is 79. He spent his whole life chasing power. We have a high age range here. Miss Wong wants to become a landlord. Okay. Reggie, even with no teeth, nothing will stop him from being seen again. Interesting. Malik spent his whole life drinking unemployed. Okay, interesting. Alright, so we're going to start with Pigtooth then. And we only have one button. It's this. So it looks like we have variations of... We're backed up against the bathroom. What denotes... Did they fight me? Oh, they do. Is it only if I get in range do they fight me? So he doesn't approach me. Dude, I need blood effects, Fuzzy, please. Wait. Okay, he's dead. Do you just spam? Yeah, I was just spamming. You should stop wasting so much money on avocado toast. Oh, I didn't get a chance to finish that. Yeah, you just spam. There's no different buttons. Okay, but it seems like the AI changes slightly. Because he gets a hit in after. Okay. Never mind. We're creaming this. You should have bought a house in the 90s like me. That's a true boomer statement. Isn't Mrs. Wong? Done. We were in Egypt for that one. I like the little camel in the background there. Children with high self-esteem can lead to drug addiction. Spank them often. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that ideology. So the high self-esteem? All kids are just handed trophies for everything. I'm actually really interested to see if these statements are random or if the change in character denotes how they talk. Okay, we're speedrunning this game. Yeah, I've heard this one before, unironically. Okay, this is the end cutscene. I can't even remember our character's name anymore, but he had some sort of dream. Oh, is there sound? Okay, he wants to be a captain of industry.
He became the world's biggest conglomerate, far bigger than any business needed to be.
There's like a square here. Do you guys see that? I can't point it out.
All the trees for the sake of profit, polluting the oceans with his factory sludge. The earth was decimated within only a short time, becoming too polluted to live on. Thankfully, Mr. Pigtooth built a colony on Mars to live out the rest of his life happy and satisfied, regardless of the billions of lives he'd ruined. I am Fzzy, and I thank you for playing Boomer Brawler.
Wait, have I been saying his name wrong? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta play with audio for this. Alright, so first, it has like a Homer Simpson vibe for some reason for that. That was interesting. What are my thoughts? The game itself feels like an art project, I think, is my initial thought on this. I'm curious. I don't expect it to actually be very difficult, but I like that you went through the effort of putting a cutscene for each of the characters. So we're going to go through this guy. It doesn't seem like they're... Oh, never mind. This guy sucks. Oh, wait. If I keep holding forward, then I take damage. But as long as I'm not holding forward, I don't take damage. I think that's how it works. They'll never get to retire. Joke's on you. 55 and you're out. Hagakure style. Mrs. Wong has a very masculine death sound. Ruins your natural beauty. Okay. I can't hold down the spacebar. I have to spam it. I wonder if Fzzy got each of these voice line too. I mean, that might be true, depending on how much organic food costs. You guys see those $20 strawberries you could buy from that California place? I can't even remember the name of it. It starts with an E. I was watching this video that was okay, so it is just random lines. It is not character specific to personality or anything, because we had that one last time. But yeah, there's this place where you could buy like a $20, probably like $30 now, strawberry. It's kind of crazy. It looks kind of like they just painted it brighter. Autism and depression never existed when I was young. So is this the same each time or different?
Rusty stood before me as this year's winner of the Boomer Brawler tournament. Congratulations, Rusty! You are this year's winner of the Boomer Brawler tournament! I will now grant you any wish your heart desires. I'm tired of all these immigrants coming into my country. I wish they never existed. Make everyone the same as me, he exclaimed. I sighed and snapped my fingers, and in a flash of lightning, his wish was granted. Everyone on the planet suddenly had the same perspective as our dear Rusty. They donned cloaks of white on the weekend to burn crosses and marched in unison during the weekdays. The Nazi flag quickly replaced all national emblems across the world, and within a short amount of time, everyone became exactly the same. Rusty became the leader of his new people, and the world was finally united under a single banner. I am Fzzy, and I thank you for playing Boomer Brawler.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. What was going on there, dude? Yo, Brett, how are you? How's your day going? We're going through each of the characters. Holy shit, dude. Yo, what the fuck was that? Fzzy! Come on, man! That was wild, dude. Maybe I should do that too. I don't know if you should do that. You can't sell the game in Germany if you have any imagery like that. Bro, I work in 6 hours, so I have to sleep, dang it, but I'll have to watch your stream by tomorrow. No problem, friend. Thank you for showing up at all. I'm going to be just playing some games today. We're playing Fuzzy's new game and going through it. I was not expecting that provocative of an ending for the Boomer guy. It is interesting. What I thought was going to happen with Rusty was that his everyone was just gonna be duplicated to him, and not his ideology, but him specifically. Like he was gonna be cloned, and then he'd complain that there were like no women or something. That's kind of what I was thinking. Looking forward to seeing this. Well, I appreciate that, Brent. Yeah, I saw the trailer, dude. Yeah, it looks like it's mainly like a art piece that's focused less on the game aspect of it and more focused on Fzzy getting back at all the boomers that have wronged him. Also, the main character keeps saying Fzzy, but I don't know if that's like a audio, like if she is doing the if she's reading it wrong, because I thought it was Fuzzy Buzzy. So I wish I could reconnect with kids and he turns trans. Yeah, maybe. Can I ban on here? I think I can. Sorry, I got this random. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna ignore the free. Wait, Fuzzy is Fzzy? Yeah, I keep saying Fzzy, but I'm pretty sure it's Fuzzy. All right, whatever. We got 4 more characters out of the 6. We got Pennybags next. So wait, we ideologically, car salesman. He wants to start his own business, and so his business turns into what? A toxic waste dump. And then Rusty's fighting to create a perfect world, but in creating a perfect world, he becomes really fascist. Which, if his dream did come true of eliminating like immigrants like he'd wanted in there, I don't know if you guys can hear that because there's no subtitles, but his line is that he wants to like get rid of all the like immigration or something like that. But if that was the case, then there would be no need for any kind of supremacy, right? Because then there would be no other thing that would exist, right? So there would be, I don't know, whatever. Okay, Pennybags has spent his whole life chasing power. All right, let's see how power manifests. Oh, dude, I thought I was going to get a really long range because of this stick, but I don't think that's the... Oh, maybe it is the case. Oh, yeah, look at that. They can't even touch me, dude. They can't touch me. Pennybags. And they're removing the penny. Did you guys hear about that? Okay, I do wish that each character had their own dialogue that was specific. I do wish that. I want to see ideologically what each of these characters believe. I think he might be the best character, though. Unironically. I also do like the animations. We had to talk to each other face to face. I have had that conversation with an older person before. AI is not aggressive. They're very passive. Which maybe is an artistic choice. About boomers being passive. Oh yeah, perfect round, 100%. Flashed it. Welcome to Florida. I just noticed that in the background. That's pretty funny. Avocado. Okay. Wait, avocado spelt wrong, Fuzzy. You gotta fix that. It's avocado. Day 1 patch. It's bugged. Younger generations will never get to retire. They won't. Okay.
Enemy slain. Pennybags approached me with his finely tailored clothes stained with the blood of his competitors. Mr. Pennybags, congratulations on winning this year's Boomer Brawler tournament. As you know, you now get to have any wish your heart desires. I want wealth, Mr. Busy. I want to have all the money in the world. Make me the richest man in the entire world. I sigh and snapped my fingers, and in a mystical show of my dark powers, his wish was granted. Pennybags became the richest man in the world. Trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars flowed into his accounts, and with it, power. He quickly used his money to make himself even more wealthy and powerful. He could buy any politician he wanted, control any army the world had to offer. Nothing was out of his grasp. With the unlimited power he possessed, he enslaved every man, woman, and child on the planet. I am Busy.
That's true.
Thank you for playing Boomer Brawler.
You should have gone to college when you were younger. Yeah, because he had trillions and trillions of dollars, right? What if they all become Nazis in the end? I think they are. They are unironically kind of becoming all Nazis in the end. What could be the worst thing that would come out of becoming a landlord? Do you guys want to try to predict it? I don't know about that. What is Reggie going to become, like a Korean Idol or something? Where people stand him or something? Drinking and unplayed? Alright, we got 3 more. Owning all the houses and increasing their prices. Oh, you're right. Honestly, Addo knows this better than I do. You know, for being boomers, we are quite worldly. We go all over the world to do these fights. Florida, Egypt. Everywhere. If you want a good job, just buy a suit and talk to the manager. That's a new one. Okay, this guy, if he was aggressive and, like, attacked us, he would actually be the worst to fight because of how long his stick collision box is. The last location has to be Germany. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Should have bought a house in the 90s like me. Okay, we have seen that before.
Mrs. Wong approached me as this year's winner of the Brawler tournament. Mrs. Wong, congratulations on becoming this year's winner of the Brawler tournament. As you are well aware, you may now wish for anything your heart desires. I want to be a landlord, she demanded. I want to own all the houses of the world and charge people to live in them. I sighed.
Okay. So I think Edo's right.
And in a mystical flash of smoke, the world had changed. Mrs. Wong had complete control over all homes on the planet.
Okay.
Never doing repairs and always demanding payments. Her demands upon her tenants kept growing and growing, never being able to quench her thirst for power. Housing prices raised by thousands, and eventually there was not a single person on the planet that could afford to live inside one of her properties. The Earth quickly became a planet of homeless wanderers, while Mrs. Wong slept peacefully in her house in Beverly Hills. I am Fzzy, and I thank you for playing Brawler.
Had a very devilish look on Fzzy at the end there. Very devilish. Alright, we got 2 more. See how they go. His range is actually pretty long. Oh, that's right, he's got gums. He's lacking teeth. The Stick Man. You can bet your bippy. I don't know what that is. Should I be saying that? Is that a slang word? Oh, we have uniquer noises for this one for some reason. The Femboy Waffle House. I don't remember that background. When am I getting grandchildren? They're practically free. Free to make. With consenting adults, I suppose. Just get a job flipping burgers and then buy a house. Wait, there's a couple frames where the chain doesn't exist? Fzzy, day 1 patch? It's ruining my immersion? Dude, we broke his stick too. I kind of feel bad for him. This game doesn't have blood, but it's got Nazi and Ku Klux Klan imagery. Day 1 patch, added gameplay. Yeah, honestly, I do think if you were gonna patch this, the first thing I would do is wait. Hold on, we'll do the cutscene and I'll talk about it.
Reggie stood triumphant as this year's winner of the Brawler tournament. Reggie, congratulations on winning this year's Brawler tournament. As you now get to wish for anything your heart desires. I want to be important again, he screamed. Nobody takes me seriously anymore because they say I have dementia and I'm schizophrenic and I got the Alzheimer's. I sighed and snapped my fingers to grant his wish. And in a flash of light, Reggie's whole life changed.
How does he eat? Not well.
With his newfound importance, he passed countless laws making everything harder on everyone else. No matter who you were affected by Reggie's new decrees of power to show his importance. Prices rose around the world as he declared tariffs upon everyone. I never got rid of Reggie's schizophrenia or Alzheimer's. Those kinds of things don't matter when you have the most important job in the world. I am Fzzy, and I thank you for playing Boomer Brawler.
Is it actually Fizzy Busy? There's no way. It's gotta be Fuzzy Buzzy. Okay, I'm gonna reserve my thoughts about this until the end. Oh my god, mirror match? I don't think we've ever had that before. Is this a glitch? Fizzy Busy. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm saying it wrong. Oh wait, that was supposed to be a different guy, but it wasn't. It was our same clone. Alright, we need a day one patch, Fuzzy. There's some problems with this. Also, his hat. Okay, never mind. I was gonna talk about the consistency of the hat, but it really doesn't matter. Day 0.8 patch, actually. Did the math. Smells like Updog in here. I think I smell it too. How you doing, Jazz? How's your Sunday going? We're finishing up Fuzzy's new game, which is a critique of boomer ideology. This art project of his. It's like a fifth of the day left. Spam simulator, yes. It is less about the game and more about the cathartic release.
On winning this year's Boomer Brawler tournament. As you know the rules, you may now ask for anything your heart desires. I just want a job, he begged. I spent my whole life drinking and gambling. Now I'm old and can't find work and have nothing. Please, Fzzy, give me a job. I sighed, and with a snap of my fingers and a flash of divine light, the world had changed. Malik woke up in amazement in a cubicle. He had finally did it. After decades of searching, he finally had a nice desk job. Unfortunately, his joy faded as he realized he didn't know how to open a PDF. He didn't understand email. And what the hell was a Zoom meeting? Malik was fired that same day, once again ending up where he had started. I am Fzzy, and I think...
Why is he the only one that has the actual depressing storyline? I kind of felt bad for him there. All he wanted was a job, dude. Why does he change colors, too? Alright, thoughts? Alright, let's listen to my reflections. First reflection is... So first off, it is like gamey because it's interactable, but the first thing I would probably do is make the AI like more aggressive and push towards the player left more. And I think I would increase that over the course of the levels to add like a challenge. I think that would be relatively easy to do, which would make it feel more like a game and like you're accomplishing something. I don't know what Fuzzy intends to do with this, but that would be my first assumption, or my first thing I would do is make it play more like a game. Second thing I would do is if each of the characters have an interesting ideology that they're like focused on a particular thing, I would make the after fight dialogue reflect that ideology. Like, you know, he sees the world through like a capitalistic sense of wealth. I would take that opportunity to consider some of the ideology there and push it a little bit more with each character so that they were like more unique and have like more defined voices, especially if you're going to do something criticizing like boomer ideology. I think that would just benefit your whatever you're trying to make. I would also play with audio levels. That would be a very key thing for me. I don't like how the music is like much louder than the voice lines at the end. So I would either raise them to try to get them more normalized, and I would also add subtitles for sure. Because some people like watch stuff without anything. without any audio and things like that. So subtitles are like a must, especially for me because I'm hearing impaired. So I prefer subtitles always. Those are my immediate thoughts about it. I think this is less of a game project and more of a just Fzzy playing around, trying to extrapolate things into his psyche and like process them in the same way that I make levels and stuff like that. So, but hey, Jacob, welcome. Sorry, I was thinking about that a little bit. This is just like the fight in Aladdin 3477. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Calamity Corbin. Welcome. Yeah, speaking of which, we watched our teacher Matt's movie. He was a teacher that I had. Do I have any other thoughts about this? No, I feel like what it was is an interesting insight into Fzzy's something he's dealing with. Oh, I could say any of the younger generations are dealing with. So it is an interesting insight. I'm interested to see what he comes up with next. I also know that he sounded like he lost like a little bit of passion for it near the end. Also, I didn't realize his ear is like pink hair in his ear for some reason. Interesting. But I think it was pretty funny. It was interesting to see. Needs gameplay. Yeah, as a mechanic focused gamer like myself, I do appreciate the game aspect more than story always, to the point where I ignore story. But as an art piece, I thought this was interesting. I appreciate that he was able to make something and release it. So I'm always going to be somebody that encourages people to release stuff, even if, whatever. Also, Jazz, I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah. Oh, I did want to talk about Matt's movie. If you guys haven't seen it, I did finally get a chance to sit down and watch Matt's movie with Jacob. We've been waiting forever because of scheduling and my girlfriend's mom going through chemo and stuff like that. But anyways, we finally watched it. If you have not watched it, please watch it. Well, let me pull up the trailer for it. I really enjoyed it. I think the most fascinating thing about it for me, I'm not going to play with audio, but I will... my teacher from college went out, maxed a bunch of credit cards, got his friends together, and made an entire movie, dude. That is like the coolest thing ever, to undertake that challenge. He was like, you know what? None of these people are going to sponsor my movie, so I'm just going to go ahead and make whatever I want. Like, that's awesome to me. I appreciate what he was able to do and achieve. And he's actually already filmed the trilogy of these movies, but the first one came out. I'm probably going to watch it a few more times since we got it, but it was really cool to see how much work he put into the set design and things like that. So if you have not seen it, I definitely recommend it. It was pretty funny. And I probably will be making references to it on stream. Some of the jokes I was not anticipating, dude. I was not expecting that. Okay, sweet. I hope you're all having an amazing Sunday. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday, Jazz. How's work going? How are you doing? People often show love in the ways they want to receive love, so tell us how you're doing, Jazz. How's your life going? Is it good? Could it be better? Could you be on a farm with chickens and goats? I think we all could. All right, next up on the list, though, I'm going to be playing Dreamspring, which I can change the category for, I guess. Nice. But overall, Fzzy, good work. I don't want this to take away from the artistic project you were able to do. It is less of a game to me and more of you venting your frustrations about boomers. And I appreciate seeing everything that you can achieve as you make more and more games. And I'm looking forward to whatever else you make. Same thing for anybody that's here. Anybody that makes anything. I would rather encourage your ability to be creative than anything, so... Alright, so Dreamspring, it looks weird, I'm going to be honest. It kind of gave me the impression of like an asset flip initially. I'm curious to see how much that comes through. I don't know if the volume's good or not. I feel like it might be too high. Okay. Let me know if the audio is good. We're going to get into it. It is like a Kingsfield, speaking of which I was talking about that earlier, Kingsfield type Dark Souls first person type of game. We're going to give it a shot.
In this twilight realm where hope dwindles,
All right, what drives me onward? Valiant Flame. Okay, so we got our triple choice here. I'm gonna go now. Have a great day, Addo. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It was a pleasure. Let us know if you add any more to the your horse game as well. I'll be here gaming. Thank you for coming out. All right. I have an aside that I want to say. I have this growing discontent for games that give you 3 choices, no more, no less. I could rant about it another time, but it feels like every game gives you 3 choices. I don't know. It's like every game I see, like mobile games or whatever, they're getting more simple, and so they give you 3. I'm not holding it against this game. I'm sure it's like a basic like stat change thing, but anyways. So, a desperate hope to rekindle the dying world, push back against the shadows, and restore the light. You believe against all odds that salvation is still possible, and you will not rest until you find it. The lost echo, the memory of a loved one lost to the encroaching darkness. Their silent plea echoes in your heart, urging you to seek a way to bring them to peace, or perhaps find them again. Or bitter vengeance. The burning desire for retribution against those who brought this ruin. You seek to punish the forces that extinguish the light, to make them pay for the suffering that they have caused. Your path is paved with wrath, and your heart is hardened by loss. Okay, so we got man versus world. Man or himself? What do we want to choose here? I feel like bitter vengeance is what I want to do. I don't know what that's going to change, but I am motivated by vengeance, spite, and anger. Alright, I appreciate this, but I want to skip it. Can I skip it? Nice. Not that I'm, just text scrolls immediately. Your game's got to earn that right from me, okay? It's got to earn me paying that much attention. I'm here to try the game out first. If it's bad, we're out. Okay. Well, I appreciate the ability to skip. That's a good start. I'm like a post-investment person.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. Was it another one of those nightmares?
I don't know. I feel like I'm having a nightmare right now.
Some of us more than others. I must commend your efforts in searching up the cause. I wish you luck in this hunt for a cure.
Hunt for a cure, okay.
Well, it seems we'll be arriving at the Howling Keep shortly. Good luck. Chances are you will be coming out alive.
Okay. So we're looking for a cure. We're on a boat, and we're entering the keep. I try to pay attention to story when it seems relevant to what my main quest is and the tutorial and stuff like that. That's something I try to keep more patience for. All right. Early access. Launch week, baby. Recorded in your save game. You now have supporters crowd in my inventory. Bro, nice. Rewarding the people that play early. That's kind of a cool concept. All right, so first thing I want to do when I get here is leave. I just want to see if I can head out, go back the way I came. Let's see if we can get back to our boat before it gets off. I just want to make sure, because it's important that we know what the stakes are. And if the stakes are that I can get back on the boat and leave and decide to do a different quest, I need to know. Is this something I can reach, you think? I'm hitting shift, but I don't think that makes me go any faster. Is it faster underwater? It feels faster. This might just be part... Oh, I don't know. It looks real, dude. I think we're getting closer. Is it outpacing me? Is this worth my time? I gotta know. I got too many questions. Sorry, guys. Sunday fun day. You're gonna watch me do dumb stuff. I think we're getting there. Oh, it's getting bigger, dude. I feel it. We're so getting there, dude. Nothing is actually stopping me. There's also nothing in the water. Before I continue. Audio. I don't want to hear that. Thank you. Dulcet tones of me swimming is all I need. I don't need to hear music that doesn't diegetically make sense. Bro, we are so getting this shit. I know you guys, it doesn't seem like it, but we are so getting there. Look at that. We're right on its tail. Every aspect of me. What is that? What the fuck? Return for leaving or falling out of the map? Bro! Alright, well, looks like we can't return from whence we came, so... Okay, we have a shit, we got a slice, we got fireball. Kind of everything I need, honestly. Activate the campfire. Level 1. Okay, we have stuff, but I'm going to wait till I get points before I actually pay attention to reading that. None of the stuff is interactable. We cannot break crates. Cannot burn crates. Or barrels, I should say. Okay, wait. This is the only place it wants us to go, but can I go anywhere? Okay, I thought shift was a run, but it seems like it's more like a... I don't want to go the prescribed path, if that's possible. Kind of a pretty weird world we're in. Okay, so... This barrel's open. Nothing in there, though. I feel this is off the beaten path. Can we scale walls? I should try that. Oh, we kind of... Oh. Yeah, we kind of can. Okay. Oh, there's a chest over here. Houndslayer amulet. How do I equip it? Inventory. Wait, I have a gun? Common amulet. Fire magic? Wait, I have a shield too. Me willpower. Houndslayer amulet is 13 strength, but we were so putting that on. Okay, this is the point in the game where we check the... Wait, there's a player's manual. Press and move the button. Dude, is this like a book? Oh, jeez, that's kind of cool. Okay, I can't read it though. It's a little small. So wait, we have equipped consumables. Holy shit, let me squint. Swap magic and weapon is Q. Inventory is T or tab, which I use. Journal. Z to sheath and X to crouch. Okay. What else do you give us here? Okay, I don't care about the story just yet. I'll worry about the stats later. Okay, makes sense. So it actually plays like Kingsfield. So Kingsfield, how it works is when you just attack like sequentially, your attack reduces. You have to wait for it to charge up before you do damage. Ammo can be found throughout the world off dead enemies. Or metal magic. Okay, magic. There's different magics. I don't know if that's going to matter right now. Camps restore mana, life, and that. Okay. Something I would recommend doing if you're going to do this, especially because you already have colored text here, is to highlight keywords or very important things. Like, I would probably change the color of this. Ammo can be found. I would put, like, ammo found and then enemies. Like, I would highlight those words to make it quicker to read through this. Same thing for this. I would put, like, camps restore life, mana, potions. Those words would be colored for me. I think that's a way quicker way to read through some of this stuff and just pick out the information. Because when you look at it all, like, with this just white text, it's a little bit overwhelming to look at and parse through. And you can get to the point of something way quicker, especially because, like I said, you already got the colored text in here. Like, not, I can look at this immediately and go, oh, fire, and then maybe have used torches, like things like that would be useful. We don't know about the Dream Realm. Okay. Characters. Akuma, which means... Oh, Kumu. Okay. So we got information on characters. That's what I'm taking from that. That's kind of cool. I like the book thing. That's neat. Okay, so we know how to swap weapons. That's very important because I'm going to be a gunner for sure. 100%. We've taken off the beaten path, and instead we were rewarded with a plus 13 strength amulet. So it's actually over, is what I'm saying. So we can switch our magic? Okay. I kind of just want to increase my jump height. It's a fake wall? No? Okay. I'm not going to waste ammo. I only got 60 shots. I don't know how the gun works just yet, but I'm going to wait till we find an enemy. I suspect there's grinding since we have kind of the RPG aspect of like the level and stats and things like that. And I'm also going to infer based on my knowledge of Dark Souls games that killing an enemy grants us EXP, but that EXP can only be fully gained and used as tinder to upgrade our levels if we get to a campfire. Kind of a weird choice of words there, but I was thinking of it as tender. I was like, oh, we can use our EXP as tender. I am ambitious and like the look of this island, so... Oh, I thought we died or something. Okay, nice. The shores of Mortis. Water is pretty bare. I hope we get a boat later. Maybe we can chop down a tree and build a boat. Colors in this game are very interesting. Okay, fire just uses mana. Mana recharges over time. Very, very slowly, it looks like. Actually, I can't even tell. Shores of Mortis are quite far. We do not have breathing bar. We have potions. I didn't look at how to use the... Oh, consumables are the numbers. Okay, so we got 4 slots for that. We are level 1. But we have plus 13 strength because of my tomfoolery. These look like enemies. These enemies take a lot of hits. But unfortunately, all games suffer because I can cut. Oh, this is kind of laggy. Is this EXP? Lost Whisper. Okay. Can we turn down graphics? Screen effect VHS? Oh, I can turn it off. Nice. Wait, I can increase my field of view? Can I lower the... Okay, I guess we're stuck here. Alright. VHS we can turn off, though. Is that better or worse? Honestly, it seems worse. Wait, can I do CRT? Does that make it look better? No, that's horrifying, dude. What the hell is that? To be honest, I feel like field of view at 90 is better. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, we got 30 shots. It cries out as it dies in pain. We have different codex entries. I'm still level 1. They don't appear to be dropping anything. I do not have much ammo, though. We will scale the cliff. Air dash kind of gives us a little bit of a ignore walls kind of thing here. Okay, I want to fight that, but I also want to scale mountains. That's in my inherent nature. To assess the land as a mountain man. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. So we got some runes over there, where undoubtedly treasures await. I think I skipped the main thing over there. Who knows what the hell is at the beginning. I guess the runes are the most identifiable thing. There's a castle over there. I don't suppose we could climb up that waterfall. There must be a thing in getting into there. I know this game is early access, so I don't expect there to entirely be a ton of content. Or rather, I should say, I'm not sure how much content there is going to be in it. But let's go investigate the ruins. Let's see if we can get over there. In this dreamlike world of suffering. So far, the only interactable thing I have found is crates and enemies. I am curious if there will be other interactable things. This place looks relatively empty, though. Got a little graveyard. I suppose this may have been a church. We have, interestingly, a torch lit. Which is a curious addition for a church that looks like it's been out of repair for quite some time. Okay, the only other thing in my gamer instinct that I noticed was that these look slightly platformable. So let's take an opportunity and try to platform a bit and see if there's okay, I cannot tell. Wait, can I crouch? I think I can. Can I? Yeah, I can crouch. Okay. Is that something over there? I can't really tell. It doesn't look like it. Just looks like the front of that facade. Oh, there's a bird. Okay, you can kill birds. Interactable. Nice. I don't think these runes have anything in it, I'm going to be honest, unless I'm just blind. I was looking for a crate. It doesn't look like there's any scaffolding up top worth going into, but we do have this. Also, uniquely, this one window appears to be not cut out, but all the other windows seem to be interesting. Oh, no, not these either. Okay, this seems weird to just be drawing my attention to what is ostensibly nothing here. Okay. We will ignore it. Onward. Can I get up to that thing? I suppose I should stay on land for now. If this whole game is just me going in water, it's going to get pretty boring. So we have not encountered anything that has been too challenging just yet. We are running lower on ammo. The world is very quiet. Not peaceful because it has an uncanny coloring. It does not grant a sense of peace. Okay, that bush specifically has a running through paper noise. Very immersive. Yes, the walk forward and threaten me with your oddly toad-like stature. Begone, beast. Frox. Interesting. Okay, we are out of ammo. But it's okay, because we have a sword. Can I slash those? Attack me again, Frox Mancer. It appears your bolts have no damage against my impenetrable walk forward and slash. Okay, interesting. We are really low on life. If it's worth anything, those guys really did kick our ass. I still persisted, though. Even despite the tough challenge. Alright, so I see some double swords over there. That looks like a really safe, inviting place, especially with that lion set on top. Is this the entrance to whatever the hell this is up here, or is it just another bait? Oh, there's something up here. Item. We have gained Lost Whisper Medium. The Lisper has been found. Or Whisper. I said Lisper. Okay. I kind of like the weird graphics, which is why I got the game. As for gameplay, I know I'm kind of going off the beaten path here, but it still remains to be seen. Okay, well, this looks like a warm welcome. Actually, it looks like a boss fight. To the City of Swords. As a man with a sword, I feel welcomed. The City of Swords. Is this filled with enemies or swords? Or enemies with swords? All of which would be fitting for this play. Oop, campfire? I must sit. Rest my bones. So I can level up. Okay, unspent points. So we can increase weapon damage, gun damage, and jump height. Life pool, movement speed, poison resist, magic damage, bonus to Codex Whisper, increased potion, poison sheet, mana regen. Rare items. Nah, dude. It's jump height or nothing. Sorry, buddy. Jump height. Wait, can I save too? Is that a... I can pass time. What the hell is alchemy? Okay, looks like I can craft stuff. Can we travel? We can go where we started. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but... Locked? Wait a second. I just gotta glitch in. This looks like uniquely platformable if I had a higher jump height. Oh, boxes you can break. Holy shit. The world has changed. It's interactable now. I would probably make the barrels interactable too. That would be a good, definitely a good addition. Teaching the player right off the bat when they get on the beach that things aren't breakable by having unbreakable crates is, or barrels is not a... It just feels a little weird. Oh, there is something here. Hello. Citizen of the City of Swords. It appears you are not... You don't have a sword. I suppose I can rectify that situation by giving you mine. As you throb ever closer, like the slime you are. Okay. He really struggles. Okay, with... Oh, I got bullets, though. Where are your kin? I have need of you. Ah, chest over there. Don't mind if I do. I've taken fall damage, but it had no grunt noise. Are you friendly? I don't know why I asked. Raptor. Okay, I was expecting a much more unique name for that, but I suppose Raptor is fitting. Okay, we really need to up our jump height. I need maximum jump height. Please be a weapon. Please be a weapon. Max mana potion. Groans audibly. Ugh. Alright, well. Even just killing those few monsters gives us a lot of, I just want to heal. That's what I want to do. I'm going to abuse the hell out of this, thing here. Okay, so the church is locked. My initial inference is that there's going to be some sort of key somewhere within the City of Swords. There appears to be a small amount of loot and some platforming puzzles with these swords that are stabbed into the ground to look like slopes. Ah, look at this. Don't mind if I do. Ah, another whisper that has been found. Lost no more. I wish to investigate these stairs. Did I go up this already? I know this looks like familiar because it's on the left-hand side and it's been duplicated, but... Okay, you really just gotta go at it with gusto. It's the only way to get things done here. What the hell is that? Holy symbol. Nice. Vague allusions to Christianity in a game with unknown dreamlike sequences. Very Dark Souls-like. Okay. I feel like the only tower we didn't inspect was that one kind of in the center. I'm not entirely sure. Jumping through windows. Your word of the day is defenestration. Throwing something out a window. Ah! An ammo pack. I appreciate you gracing me with your presence. I have not received ammo from that. But I have received a slight poison effect from walking over its dead body. Okay. Alright. What are we cooking here? We're looking around. Oh, there's another raptor. Might as well befriend the locals while we're here. Okay, this is a knockback, so we can use that accordingly. Nice. We got bullets. It looks like random drops are a thing. Keep that in mind. I will walk up this other sword platform that looks so inviting. I see a whisper. It's a little hard to see with this ground here. Oh, is that an item too? I don't even think I would have noticed that. Ash crystals. Okay, can we go here? Okay, gotta want it. Okay, nice. Much to my chagrin, there appears to be nothing above. Can I just scale walls 90 degrees? My jump is pretty tall. Seems I need to be on a slope, too. I actually use my shift ability. But I can jump quite high. Okay, so we're gonna... Assuming we can find the enemies for it, I'm gonna grind jumping. Since it seems maneuverability is incentivized, because my ability to get rewards is dependent on my ability to maneuver to hard-to-reach places. And most of the enemies are really bad so far. Bad in AI and mechanics. So I don't expect they'll be able to overtake me while I hard focus on grinding jumping. I feel like the more difficult aspect is actually my ability to find enemies in this world. I believe this guy was here in the corner before, so maybe they regen. Okay. How much do I need for a level up? I'm gonna go heal anyway, so let's just... Okay, so I need another, like, 30. Okay. And this is still locked. I was going to try to get in this tower here. I think I missed it last time. I don't remember. What is the way in? It's probably... Oh, no. Maybe I got it. My memory fails me. All this stuff looks kind of the same. Oh, there's something over there. Can I just leg it? No. That place looks interesting. No, it's got to be connected to the other place, I think. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I did hit jump, but he did not jump. Oh, I'm going up the wrong way. Is this a way too? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, jump height is definitely the priority here. Run speed, maybe next, depending on... Ugh, it's really difficult to control. You can back... You can move pretty much any direction you want when you're in air. But the speed boost you gain from... Okay. That was a lot easier than I was making it. What is this? A rune? A spell rune? Runes and spells, you know how this stuff works, guys. You don't need me to explain this to you. Alright, let's leave this place. It's looking pretty empty now. I've gotten a few items. I'm sure there's more to explore, but I do want a higher jump height, and I also want to keep persisting forward. Because I have not found an enemy I'm incapable of defeating just yet, and that would be my ideal goal. Have I gone in this? Oh, wait. Enemy. Since they are few and far between, we may as well take this opportunity to kill them. Ah, yes. Come at me slowly, without any challenges. I will wait for it to go through its lengthy death animation, just in case. Yeah, good. It does seem that they sometimes drop things that you have to walk over. Alright, does this leave the City of Swords or go deeper? Looks like a leave. I believe I have unlocked the teleport towards the City of Swords if I do need it. Shall we follow a road? Let's go right. I can hold down shift. It will just keep doing whatever this is. I was gonna say, this world is a bit too quiet for me. Okay. Our goal is to find a campfire, because if there are enemies like that I cannot avoid... Actually, let's try our next strat. Utilizing the environment. Left-hand slash has slightly more range and can attack it without attacking me. Nice. Sucks a suck. Bullets are sparse. But luckily, enemies cannot scale to my ability. Ah, it sucks to suck, does it not? Pure, simple-minded animals. Only interested in carnivorous activities. Though you suffer on the slopes, of which I am king and reign supreme. Ah, yes, it does suck to suck. I appear to have found my next location. A door. Hopefully, with things inside. Oh no. A humanoid. It does not attack, it persists forward. Luckily, I can dodge. I do not want to back up deeper into the cave. Okay. Undead. That's pretty simple. Cannot... Oh. That was a weird breaking noise for that. Alright, I do think I have health potions. Okay, let's drink one, just in case. I was hoping to find immediately a fire. I do not think that will be the case. Okay, he looked like he was winding up for something to absolutely take me out, but I wasn't able to get it through between my quick reflexes. Is this poisonous? Slopes are my friend. We'll back up the way we came. All these enemies walk forward without any impressive regard for their survivability. Ah, yes, weird glowing thing I cannot interact with. Ah, chest. Scroll of Aqua Blast. I wonder if that is a new spell. Sounds like it. I see something over here. Fairy Dust. Okay. It appears my jump ability is being put to use. I didn't see anything else up there, so we will go the other way, I suppose. Ah, yes. Oh, an attack. Oh. Something defeated by the slope. A kick. You have a wide variety of things that are all inherently useless. Just on this slope I have here. Alright, enemies and slopes, they really suffer. Can I dash backward too? Yeah, I can. Alright. You've met your maker. In this game I call King of the Hill. Okay. Doesn't matter what level the enemies are because I am a master of kiting. Another door. Ambiguous pink glow from the other side. Escadia Cove. Okay. Are we in the cove now? Oh, there's a pirate ship. There's something green over there. Tealish. We're still in need of a campfire. I think there's one on that ship. I can't tell. It might just be a torch. Missed it. Seagull noise. Nice. Hey! Jube here is in charge till they get back. Who's Jube? Are you Jube?
Boy, state your business.
Trying to keep or did you change your mind? Things aren't looking good on this part of the map either. Captain took most of the crew inside the underground while the rest of us here will remain in the ship. If you're looking for a ride back, we won't have enough hands here until most of them return. Can't leave the ship unguarded, but if you happen to set foot in the underground to the east along the shore, how about you help them back? I sure hope for the best. I don't know what to do without them. Be careful there. The place is crawling with fiery undead. Okay, east? I'm the crew in the underground. You guys got, like, a campfire on the boat? I know it's kind of weird to ask about that, but... Okay, well, can we climb these at least? Okay, you can kind of climb it. My superior jump skills, I will. Come on, man. Just let me get to the cat's cradle or whatever the hell that is. I just want to see it. Okay, nice. We're on it. The looking peak. Alright, he said, do we enter the keep? I don't recall any kind of keep unless that was like one of the castles. Man, it says we gotta go east, so I guess we can go east if we want to go help those guys out. So why not? We got nothing else going on. Wow, I can run on this tightrope here. Dude, I am like a champion. But can I get to that top point with my skill? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, we really do need a campfire, because fall damage is unfortunately existent in this dreamlike world. Alright, let's go see if that's an enemy. I guess we'll just shoot first and ask questions later. It is an enemy. I'm out of mana. Okay, it shoots things orthogonally. It does not shoot them orthogonally at me, though. Interesting monster. I think I got hit with one. Oh, double hit. Okay, we're gonna drink a potion. Okay, I appear to have killed it. Nice, there's another one over here too. I don't know if our potions get reset, but let's just drink a mana potion anyways. Might as well give it a shot. Nice. So sometimes it has 2 hits. Its shoot animation is kind of when it squishes down and compresses to attack us. Interesting, interesting. It has died and has been very sparing with its loot drops, unfortunately. This is another one. It is challenging. Oh. Can we crouch? Does that give us a better advantage to avoiding its projectiles? I think so. Okay, it's got some weird jukes and moves, but all in all, it only takes a little bit of life as long as I'm good about it. I could definitely use a campfire, though. I think I'm heading east. Oh, yeah, this must be that underground they're talking about. Although I'm quite low on potions and things, so I should probably keep my riskiness to a minimum. I hope this cave is polluted with undead. That'll make it much easier to traverse. What is that horrible flickering? Boxes that lend me nothing. I probably should have used them to get up the scaffolding. Okay, I said don't be risky because if I take fall damage, I'll like die and shit, but this somehow seems safer to... I actually really want to go up there, but I'm gonna spare myself for now. Campfires, I don't expect to be up there. I see a glow of what could potentially be... Oh, no, it's not a campfire. It's just a mage. Do I backtrack? I suppose I have a gun. This guy can't seem to hit me. 19 shots. I want to see what enemy this is. Thank you for the follow. Squeefly, welcome. Hey, how are you? How's your day going? What in the Lord's name is going on here, though? Okay, I don't think I can use this as a campfire, unfortunately. Oh my. Okay, the underground is actually suffering from, whatever those guys are. They weren't added to my codex. Perhaps only the blade of knowing cleaved in half can show me the way. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just gaming on Sunday, relaxing. I helped one of my buddies move in a bunch of stuff to his house yesterday. And then I watched a movie with some friends later. So now I'm just chilling. I got some work done on my game this past week. Going to be posting an update probably. I'm a game dev. That's my trade. I made the game Jump Off the Bridge. And I always like to skirt around and try out new games that have come out. So I'm trying out Dreamspring today. I bought it a couple days ago because I was curious about it. I'm a big Kingsfield fan. I played the hell out of Kingsfield. Oh, you know, I just realized that I've been using my attacks improperly. You actually have to hold the attack to charge it up. Interesting. Nice. Well, I'm pretty low on health, so I don't know if I'm going to commit entirely to fighting this. I will reserve the right to run away, but... I can't tell how much extra damage I'm doing. I almost feel like it is just faster to whack the hell out of this thing. I should say the benefit of charging does not appear to outweigh the just straight up slapping it with the sword. Alright, let's try to avoid that. What the fuck is that jelly? I don't know. I actually have a codex. It's actually good you mentioned that. So we have... I wish I had pictures of the thing. I think it's the Verdant Visage. Oh, no. No, I don't think we even have it in here. Interesting. Pulsating orb of flesh and shadow. No, I think that was something we killed earlier. Honestly, I don't know, man. It's just a weird thing that shoots water balls at me. I do have a lot of experience in the top right. You'll see I have 2018 experience. I only needed like 600 something to level up. But now my goal appears to be finding a campfire so that I can actually level up my stats again. And I know that seems like a glow over there, but it's just a torch. So I was actually kind of baited. So I'm wondering if I should try to find a different direction before my health gets precariously low. So we already talked to the guys on the ship. They said, yo, man, all the shipmates in the cave, they're suffering. We went to the cave, and there's like 1,000 mages with ranged attacks. And frankly, I don't have the life for it. So we're going to try to preserve ourselves a little bit and see if we can't find a campfire or some kind of save location. It's going to be difficult to find because, as you can see, the colors in this game are... The campfires don't stand out. Let's just leave it at that. But I am... Okay, there's a house over here. This looks like a safe place where a campfire could reside. Yeah, honestly, Squee, you might be right. Let's give it a shot. The Sellsword Grotto. Okay. What enemies reside in this cave? This looks peaceful. Looks kind of pretty. Okay, weird, slow-moving guys with clubs. That's really good for me. Oop. Maybe not that good. Okay, he pushes you. Okay. I do no damage to these dudes, actually. Okay, let's take a step back. Do they appear if I right on the edge, or do they respawn? That's a question I need to answer. Okay, they do go back there. Okay, so actually in this game, something I did notice is that I actually have the power of some aspect of flight. In the sense that they really struggle with slopes. But me, on the other hand, I'm a slope master. So we're going to use the jukes to just ignore the hell out of them and see if I can't gain myself some advantage by ignoring all this shit. Oh, look, a campfire. Well, I'll be. Let's take a seat. We could level up, I suppose. Yeah, why don't we? Let's level up. Okay. So something I've been doing is clicking level up and then just maxing everything. Oh, so this, yeah, just saw those panels you made. Yeah, I did make them myself. Yeah. Here, I can show you my game. I can show you my game real quick. Yeah, I made the panels. My game is called Jump Off the Bridge. I can pull it up real quick here. And then we'll go back to Dreamspring. All right, my game is relatively simple. Here's the down low. All you need to do, you just got to jump off the bridge. Pretty simple, right? Very simple game. Aiming for like retro platformer style. You can pick up and throw things. Pretty simple. But then you can die in the game, and if you die, you have to restart because you're not jumping off the bridge. Because the goal is to jump off the bridge. And then the game just gets progressively weirder and weirder, basically, as time goes on. So to show you some of that weirdness, here's an MC Escher level where you have to figure out which bridge to jump off of. Figure out where you're going. Here's a level that parodies Dwarf Fortress that I made, where you have to, like, run around in this weird land, and then eventually you get ushered into the basement, where you have to open a bunch of doors and avoid kobolds and imps that are firing stuff at you. Pretty weird. I also have bosses. This is the first boss you kind of face. Speedrun. Just about to record it, so no spoilers. Yeah. I could probably do a speedrun of it pretty easily. Yeah, no spoilers. I won't spoil anything. Just letting you know it's pretty wild and zany, and it gets kind of crazy. So you got a lot of stuff you got to deal with. It's a pretty difficult game at times. But I won't spoil it any more for you. Yeah. Yeah, let me just speedrun this so you can upload it to your channel as your Let's Play. I also got a couple levels in hard mode in case you really want to verse the dragon on just impossible difficulty. So yeah, there's a bunch of jokes in there. I got a bunch of things in there. I got the Time Wizard. He's like kind of a meme that you can face and things like that. You'll see all the weird levels I got in here, but yeah, it gets kind of wild. I put a lot of work into it. I've been stubborn. I've been working on it for 6 years, so you can play that on early access right now. But we'll go back to Dreamspring. Okay, so the meme here for this run is we're gonna maximize our jump power. I swear it's simple but amazing. I appreciate that, man. I've been working on it a long time. I've had a lot of fun with it. Wow, I have exactly what I need to level up. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? It is a very simple game. Most of my sales are in China, so I have kind of like a different language base that's interested in it, so it's pretty fun. I get to go back and forth with them. I think that they just like the... Oh, my potions are actually restored upon going to a campfire. That's kind of cool. It is just like Dark Souls. But I have a pretty awesome Chinese fan base, so I get to like go through and read the stuff that they send me and things like that. I got an awesome email from them the other day from a Chinese player that was really cool. And then I sell other copies all over the world, so that's why I have the 10 languages in there. I think it's 10 languages in the game. And then eventually I'll port it to something like Xbox, but I've been trying to work on actually getting the base game more done, but the more I add to it, the more it just seems like it never ends, so I might just have to cut my losses and decide when to actually release it and just put it out anyways. Actually, did I explore the full... Okay, we're going to ignore it. I'm going to keep moving forward. What in the... Is this a boss fight? Seems kind of bossy. Oh yeah, that looks safe. Maybe I should just jump down there. Jump, man. It's water. You're right, Squee. Or Sam? Dude, Sam's here. You're right. I should just jump. This can't be bad. Actually, my jump power is too strong. They actually can't suck me down. Basically, you're a developer. Yes. Yes, I am a developer. I can program video games. Where did this take me? Okay, wait, I'm back in the... Okay, so that's not a... You're telling me this isn't like a giant thing that I can jump off into? Nice. Yeah, what do you do for a living, man? Tell me about it. Yeah, how are you, Sam? How's your day going? How's your Sunday? You sitting back and finishing your jump off the bridge let's play? You got a couple more levels. I'm looking forward to it. My buddy Sam has been playing through my entire game and uploading daily. Okay, my jump button's broken. That's interesting. Wait a second, what is that? Oh, wait, I can fly. Wait a minute, is this supposed to happen? I'm an artist. Dude, that's awesome. What kind of art do you do? Okay, I'm going upwards. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to do that. Should I keep going? Appreciable Sam. Why am I flying, dude? I mean, I know this is early access, but... Did I just get my dexterity too high and break the game? I have lost the ability to jump. It's good. I'm about to actually just saw this was on. Good luck, bud. See ya. Thanks, man. Looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, it took me a while to do an update for my game. I spent like 2.5 years kind of like starting and never finishing stuff. I felt like I had to deal with like perfectionism in quite a pernicious way. But now I've been trying to embrace being more imperfect and just making ugly things, and it has actually freed up a lot of my space mentally to be able to do stuff. So I just released a big update back in December, added like 15 levels to the game, and then did a another level in May for the game's 6-year anniversary. I'm a custom versatile designer. Interesting. So what kind of stuff do you design? Do you just kind of do everything? Do people like come to you with specific stuff? Are you like freelance? I'm assuming a gamer. I'm assuming that's how you found me. Through games. Okay, I don't know if this is beneficial to keep heading up here, but there's something about moving towards the light that just... It warms me and my curiosity. I fear I've broken the game. It's a pretty willow tree up here. I don't suppose we can find developer goodies in the corner. I see an out of bounds area. Is this bad going up through the tree because the tree is collidable? Maybe. But at least it gives me a sense of progress, like I'm doing something, you know? Ah, the brightness! We're so close to the edge of the world. I can't tell what that effect is, but I see something up there. We're going to appreciate aspects of the game the developer never thought anybody would see. Slowly. With the patience of our saintlyhood. Custom panels, logos, panels, overlays, and banners for streamer. Interesting. That's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, I made a lot of the stuff for my stream myself, so. And then I also did just create a, well, now my server is issuing. You have a server? Here we go. Lol. Dude, it's just a wall? Come on, man. Just a wall up here. There's nothing, just bright, painful light. Oh, internet server, gotcha. Oh, man, dude. Don't tell me I gotta waltz all the way back down here. I could be here for hours. Can I kill myself? Oh, man. Flight is a curse, I'm gonna be honest. It's too slow. I can't even shift, dot. Should I try getting out of the map with that corner over there? The mischievous person in me wants to see if I can use that hole to escape this confined area. It feels like what ended up happening is that I went into the water, fell out of the world, and then forgot to reset my ability to have gravity. Well, you want to see my work? Yeah, of course. Show your work. I love to see people's work. I also like to see people that do like game design stuff for sure. So if you got any of that, you could share that. Share a link. I love seeing that. I like just seeing people that are creative. You can also join the Discord if you want to share off your creative work. I have like a area for that in there. Okay, maybe we'll die again and it resets. Seems kind of weird to have this ostensibly portal looking thing here and it not do anything. Oh wait, I've gained my sword back. Okay, we've totally borked this game, bro. It's like broken as hell. I share my Insta? Yeah, you can share your Insta. Share it, brother. Okay, I've gained the ability of flight, and it's actually horrible. It is the worst, because I'm slow now, and I can't jump anymore. Is it horrible, though? Now I get to explore aspects that the developer didn't expect me to. Well, we might as well take this opportunity to break the game. Man, this really didn't take long, did it, huh? Let me out. It's Medellin Arts. Medellin Arts. Okay, I'll check that out in a second. Let me try to get to a place where I got some stable ground to stand on here. So this looks like the above aspect of the dungeon that I'm in currently. For reasons unexplained, I have gained the power of flight. 700 plus followers. That's cool, dude. So you've been doing this for a while. Do you do freelance stuff right now? Is that how it works for you? Are you a gamer? Do you play Factorio? Okay, interesting. Weird. Can they damage me? Oh, they can. I've gained a sword, but I can't use it. What is this guy? Yep. Okay. The Northern Shore. Okay, we have we have actually glitched the hell out of this game. Wait, there's a monster over there trying to kill me. I can't attack him. So I'm gonna try to take advantage of my position. Let's look at Squeeze art page. Since okay, yeah, we're totally safe over here. This looks safe, right? Yeah, this looks good. Looks like a good place to stop. Okay, let's check that out. That's pretty cool. Student going to show off your art. All right, let's see what you got here. Am I at the right place? I think I have the wrong one. I don't think you're making dog shirts, I'm going to be honest. Randy. No? Not that one. Madeline Arts. I think it's this one, right? 700 followers. Dude, it looks like you're working on some interesting stuff here. Dude, Dragon Slayer fan? Kingdom Hearts fan? Nice. Keep up with the good work, man. I like that. You can see the style refining over time. I'm not sure what the age of these are. November 3rd. Keep at it. Keep doing your work. Custom emotes. Nice. Well, unfortunately, you're at the wrong place because I can make all my emotes, so. But definitely good advertising to go around and talk to other people, though, for sure. Yeah, I made my amazing. I have quite a bit of emotes, actually. But my favorite is the Skinner box emote. That's probably my favorite one to animate. I had a lot of fun with that. So what is the degree you're going for right now, Squee? Are you going for like a just illustrative degree? Design degree? What's the goal? Yeah, it turned out pretty cool, didn't it? I absolutely love it. It's appreciable. Thank you. Put a lot of work into it. It was pretty sweet. ACCA. I actually don't know what that is off the top of my head. Is that like arts communication something degree? ACCA. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I got a degree in electronic programming for games, but it took me forever to get my degree. So... Question: is it beneficial for me to have the ability to fly? I feel like it is, right? Because if I have the ability to fly, then... No, it's basically related to accounting. Oh, is that the account? Okay, interesting. Accounting degree? Is that like you're trying to get the approval so that you can do accounting and stuff like that? I thought that's what that was. I have seen people get that before. Okay, I actually can't attack things, so... we're kind of in limbo right now. But the advantage is that I can go anywhere. I can even go to that giant tower. It's just a matter of my patience. So what do we think is going to have stuff? Do we think that giant tower is going to have something in it? Or do we think this floating rock thing? I mean, that might be out of the map. Maybe I'll go for the tower. Oh, there's that thing too. Man, the world is our oyster, dude. Oh, we can just kick back. Can't attack anything. Take a breather. Can I do some emotes or logo panels for you? Unfortunately, I do everything myself. You're welcome to just do it for fun if you want to show me what you can do. But I pretty much do everything myself, so I do appreciate it, though. As a game dev with many varieties of talents, I do it all myself. I do appreciate you stopping by, even if you're just coming to try to sell your service. I really think this tower... Actually, I'm short of money. That does suck. It is difficult. And as much as I have empathy for you, you're not going to encourage me. I wish you luck. Oh, we can actually go to this building over here, too. Well, I can take this opportunity to get on top of the... Wait, am I actually in this area? I don't think I am, right? Because you have to enter the gate to actually load the area. So this might just be like a facsimile of the area. I can still collide with solids, though. Okay, so my reservation is that I can fly, and it's going to take me a while to get to this. I might get to this, and then if there's nothing there, I'll restart the game and play it normally. But something that is interesting, like I would have to find the door or whatever access point. Is this going to be out of the map? I can't tell. It does look far enough to just be out of the map. That doesn't look out of the map. You know what? Let's go back to normal gameplay. I do know that I can glitch it if there's something I really want to reach. But let's try to quit the game, go to the main menu, and try again. Okay, we have our collision again. Nice. We're in the City of Swords. We still have our 25 dexterity level. It doesn't actually feel like the jump is really that improved. I guess maybe like compared to it was. It's whatever. Now the question is, can we just straight up leave by the borders? Dude, hi Fuzzy. I played your game earlier. I'm going to upload the archive later so you'll be able to watch it. But I did play your game earlier. How are you? How's your day going? How are the sales doing on your game? How's everything going? I'm playing Dreamspring right now. I kind of broke the game earlier and had infinite flight, but dude, 19 sales, nice. Yeah, to summarize my thoughts on the game. Oh my goodness, hold on, let me kill these raptors first. My game summary in post, very short. It was that I like the game. I appreciate your ability to tell the story and talk about boomers in the way you wanted to. Dude, everyone was super surprised when we got to that Ku Klux Klan level, though. Holy shit. That cutscene was really funny. What were my other thoughts? Yeah, my thoughts were, I think that for each, if you do decide to update it, I don't know if you're going to. But if you do decide to update it, for sure, make each dialogue unique to the characters. Because you have a lot of unique characters, but I noticed the dialogue was random, just in general. I would make unique dialogue for it, I think. I think that would be a good addition to talk about the boomers' ideologies in that way. Second thing, I would make the AI much more aggressive. Maybe scale it. So that, like, they push forward more against you, so it's more difficult to attack them. But that may require you to have to do some kind of, like, knockback thing for it. I'm not entirely sure. And then the other thing I was thinking is add subtitles, because some of that stuff, the audio difference between the music and then your end cutscene was like too great. So I would probably either make those more even or also add subtitles. I'm hearing impaired, so I prefer subtitles for everything, but obviously you don't got to cater to me. I'm one of 19 of your sales, so. And then final thing, your last level, the darker skinned character, I can't remember what his name is, the first fight with him is actually a mirror match of him versus himself, and I think you were intending for the other old first boomer to be there. Because in the post-fight screen, it does show the old boomer, but you're fighting him, the mirror match. But overall, dude, I appreciate what you're able to do. I'm looking forward to everything you make, so keep up the great work. I hope that was concise enough. I was trying to keep it concise for you. That's all fair. Okay, awesome. I'm glad I was able to communicate properly there. I felt like it was more of an artistic piece than the game, and I think that's what made me enjoy aspects of it. So, but when I upload the archive later, you'll be able to see me play through it and everybody's reaction at the the thing. I was too eager. I couldn't wait for you. I'm sorry. We had to try it. I was like, oh, it's been a day. I was busy yesterday. I really wanted to give it a shot. So, okay, we got some weird slimes here. Yeah, but how are you doing? How's your day? How's your weekend going? I know I asked it, but I'm not sure I Question, am I allowed to post on not safe for work? So I don't have a not safe for work channel in my Discord yet. When I make one, I can let you know. Is that what you're working on next, dude? Nice. I will make a channel for you because I have a lot of young people in my Discord, so I have to make sure that I have the proper age verification for that. You can just message me directly though if you want to show off though. I can still comment on there. I obviously can't show it on stream, but but yeah, if you're working on it, show it to me. I want to see it. I was thinking of making a not safe for work game myself at some point, so. Okay, we're grinding blue gelatinous slimes in the desert here. Or I guess it's the shore of a beach. I wonder if these, Oh, there's like a gate over there. Okay, we're gonna head over there next. So far in this game, we have pretty basic combat. The enemies are kind of basic as well. The world's got something going on in it, but it's more sparse than filled with things. I feel like I'm going to have to upgrade movement speed next, because traversing the world, it feels like just a bit too big of scale for my ability to move. Like it's kind of slow. And the like interesting things between points is they're kind of sparse and there's not really much there. It's also difficult to get ammo for my gun currently. I don't know if that's something I can like grind or buy later. It's not like a bad game by any stretch of it, but it just feels kind of like a... Okay, we're going to ignore these guys for now. I'm more curious. Actually, let's kill at least one of them. Oh, never mind. They do damage. Okay, fuck them. I'm out. To Chrysalis. Crystallis? This area is oppressively lavender colored. Oh, a campfire. There's nothing more joyous for me than seeing the campfire. I need more before I can level up. Did walking on the campfire hurt me? I don't think it does. Okay. So we can go grind more slimes to get a level up. Maybe get our... Actually, let's do that right now. Let's kill one more slime, get a level up, get our move speed up. Oh, we did get a water bolt spell. I can look at that later. I feel like we can kind of dodge everything by just sitting in front of him and crouching. Oh, he does damage, though. Okay. We got everything we need. Let's level up and get our move speed up so we can traverse this world just a bit faster. Dumping some points in that would be nice. Okay, level up. So this is movement speed, life. Okay, I don't really care about those things, but I do want movement speed, so let's do that. Is this going to be significant, or... Oh, yeah. It feels a little bit faster. Okay. Alright, we're going to dump more points into movement speed for sure. This world is a little bit too big. Can I expect anything at the top of this? Well, I guess a gajillion mages. Are they guarding something is my next question. The weakness of all enemies in this game is my speed and slopes. Look at them down there. Oh, I fell off. There's nothing there. They don't fall off either? Okay, interesting. I do want to see how much EXP they give, but... I gotta haul my ass all the way back there. The Strug. I swear I'm trying to stay above the water, I promise. It doesn't work though. Maybe I just stay under here. Oh. Wait, can you use fireballs underwater? Dude, you cannot. Attention to detail. Nice. Maybe this is just like a grind area. You're just supposed to like grind levels here or something. I thought there would be like a chest or something up there, but I guess not. Did I lure all enemies to the point? No, I did not. Okay, let's pull you. Okay, our fireballs collide. Nice. Okay, they give me 180. Is that something I can get up there? Oh, I died. Wow, first death. Okay. Woe upon you. Press F to wake up. Okay. Okay, so I lose my soul. Oh, you can pick them up again. Okay, well, that's pretty convenient. So actually, the price of death is not that significant. I mean, depending on how far away the last campfire was. I mean, it's basically like Dark Souls, but easier. With worse enemy AI, I suppose. Well, he dodged that. Just as I was talking shit. Okay, I'm pretty low in life. Let's heal. This guy is absolutely dancing on me, man. Yeah, he's dead. Suppose I should drink another couple potions. Let's get more value out of my sword swing. I missed. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter if I die, right? Because I just go pick up the same souls again, so... This is kind of like, rather than walk back all the way to the point, there's really no point. And you just die, come back, attack shit, come back. And all the enemies respawn, so this is kind of just like a grind location, it looks like. Okay. I should actually try to survive though, because I get more value out of each life. Do swords actually do anything? I think they do. Okay, we have 800 points now. Do we think we can kill another one? I guess if I fireball max in 80-80, I might be able to get one more of these guys. Oh, I gotta use potion. I missed. Okay. 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 What is over here? Oh, more quadrupedal enemies. Oh, there's a chest. Another max life potion, okay. Okay, so the disadvantage to this is that I gotta go get my souls before I can use them to level up, so that kind of sucks, but... What do I think about this game so far? My thoughts initially were this could be interesting, and then after playing it for a bit, I'm kind of just like... Do I want to say slightly bored? I feel like I'm slightly bored. The enemies are kind of boring. They all kind of just stand around. Dark Souls, I feel, something that is... I don't know if I could say underrated about the game, but potentially something underrated about the game, not into consideration. When you think of like a Dark Souls-like, you're like, oh... This game is really difficult, but it's not necessarily difficulty born just for difficulty's sake. Like, oftentimes there's a rewarding sensation you get from learning how each of the enemies move. Like, the game is in and of itself, like, teaching you how to react to each of these enemies accordingly. And then you reap the benefit of learning how they move, how they interact, how to deal with them, how they interact with their environment, things like that. So there's quite a bit of that aspect of Dark Souls. If they're gonna call, I mean, I think this game's advertised as like a Dark Souls like or something like that. I'll check it again. Give me a second to actually check what they're advertised as so I can criticize them properly. But okay, let's get back to our spot and then maybe get some more move speed so we can absolutely Sonic speed through this. I have some kind of status effect on me that I can't necessarily read right now. I think it's like a bleed attack or something. But whatever. Oh, it was a bleed. Okay. Alright, don't mind me. I'll just pick this up. Thanks. Okay. Let's level up again. And we're going to do move speed for sure. We can level up again. We're doing move speed again. So let's look what that looks like. Okay, we're like slightly faster. I don't know how much faster. I couldn't tell you. Let's look at the store page for this. I'm actually kind of curious now that I'm playing it. Store page. So about game. Dark fantasy style open world Souls-like. Yeah, dungeon crawler game. You explore the ethereal landscape and battle fearsome creatures. Inspiration from Morrowind and Kingsfield. But it still succeeds in having a unique take on the genre. Okay, so I will say I've been ignoring the story, so I'm not really going to focus on that. But as far as, like, I mean, it's kind of vaguely dark fantasy. It is open world, but Souls-like. I guess I got a problem with that Souls-like title, because, I mean, the Souls-like aspect of it is the fact that it has a campfire and you can gain EXP from attacking stuff. And you can spend those souls on, like, points and things like that, but the enemies are very lacking. They kind of just feel like asset-packed enemies with, like, a filter on them, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame. If this world was populated with a little bit more of something, I think it would be more interesting to traverse. I may be being harsh, but I'm not sure. Because it just kind of feels like enemy walk forward attacks you when it gets in range. Like, that's what it feels like this. Enemy has 4 different moves it can use based on range. Maybe I should level up my weapon damage. I also VOD. I like Addo's comment. I should add gameplay. Yeah, I think that's kind of funny. It's a little bit I don't know. I think it's a little bit harsh because I don't think your point of the game was necessarily to focus that much on gameplay. I feel like when I look at your projects, I consider them from the perspective of, like, how do I say it? It's like you're aiming to do something artistic and creative. And the gameplay is, like, secondary to it. Okay, well, hey, I appreciate your ability to take criticism, then. That's a very impressive skill to have. But I do view it through, like, a more artistic lens, so I think that's why I was able to ignore some of those aspects. It more seemed to me like you had frustrations about boomers you wanted to vent out. That's how I perceived it. I was like, okay. And I also like seeing all your art and everything, so. Okay, you can't potion spam as much as I would like. Oh man, this guy does damage, dude. Yeah, do you have any other thoughts about my playthrough? Did I do anything incorrectly? I know it's basically just hold right and spam space, so... Is there anything else I missed that I could have seen? I didn't see any sort of, like, you make money from fights or anything. I also did recently go back. I don't know if you saw that stream, but I uploaded it to the archive channel, which you can check out later. But I did do a stream where I went back and played your Tamagotchi game and tried and got all the money and unlocked all the characters. So I'm happy just to have made it. That's awesome, dude. That's a very awesome mentality to have with art. To just enjoy the fact that you make things is super cool. I do admire that. My soul craves making things. I think I'm the same way too. I feel like I've had to unlearn a lot of this, like, you know, you're not doing anything of value unless you're making money kind of thing. I feel like I've had to unlearn that. I don't know if I just have like a more intense sense of pattern recognition, so those sort of things are more pervasive for me, but... Okay, mages, they gotta go. But I think that's why I like seeing the stuff that you make, Fuzzy, because it just encourages me to make stuff as well, just for the sake of making it, rather than any kind of purpose. I do think things... like art should be more intrinsically motivated as well, so yeah, you just gotta make things you won't know be a massive hit. I agree. At the end of the day, you're never really gonna know. You can't possibly anticipate how the world is gonna react to something you do, so you can guess based on your understanding of the world and things like that. I'm not saying people's objective realities are always inherently wrong, but the world will sort of respond in the way it will, so. Yep, I agree with that, Fuzzy. That is a very good ideology to have. Rather die at least knowing you gave it a shot. Welcome back, Jazz. How are you? Yeah, because... honestly, the price of not knowing is much greater than at least giving it a shot. So. Something I think about quite often is there's always that, like, whisper of, like, oh, well, I could be, but you never get to see what the actualization of that potential is if you don't sacrifice the potential of it. Very hungry, need to food, then pack boxes. Awesome. Are you moving really far away from where you were, Jazz, or is it nearby? Are you finally coming to Michigan, or are you taking over a room in Tyler's house that I don't know about? There's a place under the stairs that looked very comfy for chat. I wish. He's replaced us all with this child he's having. What are my current things? I'm gonna just keep grinding this area, I think, because I want to get some levels up. Because any levels I get here, it's gonna make it faster for me to move around. I think the understairs bungalow is for baby ham. That was very unfortunate. Should I increase my sword attack ability to grind these guys faster and get faster levels? Maybe I should do that. Seems I have a very, very slow bleed effect on me that I think a campfire can cauterize, frankly. Nice. Level up. What do I want to do here? Also, so excited Jade. Dude, yeah, I'm super excited Jade started streaming as well. I can't wait for... I think she's going to do her starter stream today. When's the collab? Yeah, we'll have to do a collab. Honestly, I haven't done any collabs yet. I know Shane and Tyler did a collab stream. I don't know how it works. I haven't set it up. I suppose I should do... Well... Okay, we have two options here. I do melee weapon damage. Yeah, dude, you didn't see that? Tyler did a collab with Shane and... Oh, we should do a collab. That's a good idea, too. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I don't know how it works. We could do a collab stream. We can play a game together. You got that Phantasmagoria game a while ago. For me, we should play that or something else. Is there any game you're itching to play lately, Jazz? That could be a fun time. Me either, obviously. We have a lot of options. I could do magic damage. Mana pool gives me more. Honestly, strength is... I'm going to pick strength. And the reason I'm going to pick strength is just because... I've been liking Overcooked 2, dude. We can play a game of Overcooked 2. I'll have to get it, I think, but... Unfortunately, mana seems... well, my spells seem reliant on mana, and there's 2 stats for that, whereas there's 1 stat for sword damage. Yeah, I'll take a look at Overcooked 2 later. I'll see if I can get it on G2A for cheaper or something. Or it might just be on sale, I'm not sure. Alright, if I just get absurd sword damage... What does a charge attack do? Honestly, it really isn't that big of a difference. I'm just trying to kill mages right now. I think we can stun them with the fireball. Yeah, okay. Kind of. Can we interrupt their animation with a fireball? Maybe. Okay, that does not interrupt their animation. See, that's kind of the problem with this game, is that there's not a lot of interactability. It's more things happening to you and you react. But like, look, if this guy's casting something, I can kind of block that, but I can't, like, I don't know if I can interrupt his actual animation. Like, yeah, he still pops off a fireball pretty immediately. Okay, we got like a giant conglomerate of these guys here. I think I hit multiple with this, though. It's my biggest complaint with recent video games. Interactability. Like, it doesn't seem like the game was made necessarily with, like, the game aspect in mind. It seems more like an interactable walking simulator with, like, some stuff tacked onto it on top of it. Like, where's the game aspect of it here? Like, I'm doing stuff, I'm leveling up, but none of it really feels, like, worth it. I'm just kind of putzing around, you know? Like, I know I'm, like, strafing and dodging stuff, but I'm basically just doing this until I die, and then I'm gonna walk back, grab my... Like, there's not necessarily that big of a punishment for this, so... How can Skyrim have NPCs react to you based on armor, race, class, weapon, etc., but newer games don't even have NPCs that take damage if you swing on them? Yeah, I know. It depends on the amount of love and care you put into stuff, I guess, right? I think maybe... people have different priorities when releasing things, but I do agree with you. Granted, it is all extra work, I understand that, but there is love if you put it in. Also, I got this gun. I got this game because I was like, man, I really want to use the gun, and I get like no ammo. I'm like killing all these guys. I don't get jack shit for ammo. I'm actually not that big of a Skyrim fan. I do appreciate what it was able to do. Yeah, I know. I have a gun, dude. I can't use it because I'm ammo-less, bro. I'm trying to find another gun. Yeah, I bought this game because I was like, oh, dude, it's got guns in it. Like, it's a Dark Souls game with guns. That, like, immediately interests me. Sometimes I just buy games because I see fantasy element with guns in it. But the gun is completely useless because I can't find ammo. And none of these guys drop ammo. So whatever, I'm gonna... Okay, never mind. I'm gonna suffer is what I'm gonna do. I was suspecting it because swords... Yeah, it was very unsuspecting. Swords and magic. They're on the trailer for the game. There's like a machine gun, bro. I was like, oh, dude, maybe I can find a machine gun later. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna leave this area. I don't really need to grind this much. I'm gonna actually try to experience some of the rest of this game here. So something I did do early in the game, which has been kind of funny for me, is first off, I broke it later when you guys... I broke it and was able to fly. I'm sure I could do that again, but I'm not going to try to do it right now. Let's see if this thing is anything over here, or just some ambiguous ether quill. Okay, we got some item. Can I see what the item is? Please be a weapon. Holy shit, it's a wand. Intelligence-based damage. Okay, well, the gun is getting useless right now, so let's just put the other quill on. Alright, let's see. Wand. Game freezes. That's nice. Oh, dude! Oh, he uses mana. That sucks. Pew pew. Okay, we've gained the enemy's magic wand. Okay, I appreciate you guys, but like I got places to be, and they're not here, so I'm out. I'm looking for the next gun. Good thing I got that jump max. Sorry, losers. I am out of here. Etherquill. Eh. I'm not going to spec into it. Let's just leave it at that. Is there anything else here in Chrysalis? Maybe. Yeah. Opium? What am I coping about? Alright, let's level up again. What do we want to do? Magic damage. Should we just do more strength? No, I want vitality. I need to move around this world faster. It's too big for me. I'm just a small fish in a big world, and I got things I need to do. So the faster I can lug through whatever this is, then the better. Your lack of guns. Yeah, it's true. Honestly, man, we're going to find a gun is what we're going to do. Okay, where do we think is going to have a gun, though? Like, be honest. Also, I can kind of scale walls. I know it seems like a weird thing, but, like, I can do it. It just takes some time. I don't know if this was intended, but it's something I can do. Is it to my benefit? Maybe. Depends where I'm trying to go, I guess. This is getting steeper, but I still feel I'm making progress. The more walls I collide with, the better this is. Get me in there, buddy. Nice. Nice. I'm like the horses in Skyrim, actually, is what I am. I can scale any wall, vertical or not. This totally is intended for this game. I feel it. Okay, I just want to get high. I mean I want to get high up so I can see like the world. Is this beneficial? Is this a waste of time? Am I going to find guns better by doing this? Maybe. Okay, maybe we're going nowhere. Maybe we're going nowhere fast. Oh, we're going to fall down and take damage. Nice. Alright, so I see a bunch of guys over here. That's cool. I appreciate the world is populated with people having beach parties. Nice. You guys keep at it. Oh, actually, we can kind of say... Ooh, that's what we should do. We can go save the guys at the cavern. Because they were complaining about a bunch of dudes in a cavern. I gotta make my way back over there. And to be frank, I don't remember where it was. I think I kind of know where it is. I don't know how the slimes and the mages fit into the ecosystem of this world, but I have a feeling the developer doesn't know either, so we're going to keep that in mind. Fantasy sort of is also code word for license to put random shit in your game. As someone who puts random shit in their video games, I'm fully aware of my statements. I want to go to this place. Do we think there'll be a gun here? Gun question mark? Does this look like a place where somebody would put a gun? And if they don't put a gun, is this a place where they'd put ammo? Please. Game, I require of you content. Floating platform. What in God's name? Guys, relax. I can't attack them. Yo, what if there's no ammo in the game? Yeah, Jello. Jello! Yo, what are these guys doing, bro? They're on me. Like fruit flies to decaying fruit. Are they just gonna stand there? I can't even see them. Okay, well, let's just ignore them for now. Alright, I think there was a floating platform that's going to come down every 20 minutes. Yep, I think that's probably true. Let's go, buddy. Can I scale it faster than this? I wonder. Alright. Okay, this wand has too many particle effects. It's sort of cluttering my screen. Let's, Yeah, dude, we thought the same thing. We actually thought the same thing. It's got a ton of effects on it, man. It's, like, overwhelming. Alright, how far does this go? It goes to here? Okay, nice. We share the same brain cell. I do think we have similar minds for this sort of stuff. Especially games. Alright, what do we got? A lost whisper that's found. Nice. Content. Alright, what else? A cliff. I see a little observatory thing over there. Oh, the slime's returning to their position. Look at that. The Great Migration as he flips and flops back. Oh, look at there. There's his friend. Cody keeps hogging it. What am I hogging? Oof. Okay, I didn't take any damage, but I felt like I was going to. Dude, a campfire. Well, I'll be. The brain cell. Oh, that's true. Yeah. I might be hogging the brain cell. I'm going to be honest. I can't be I can't be hogging the brain cell. Fuzzy's still managing to get games out. If anything, he's hogging the brain cell because he's actually getting stuff done. All right, can we go over here? Let's head up the cliff. I want to get over there. Okay, our move speed is definitely better. Oh, the Lost Whisper. I still don't know what those are. Maybe just consumables I can crack later for... Oh my, okay. We've fallen down. But we can get up. Fuzzy would never. You take that back. The secret is taking lots of naps and taking lots of breaks. You're probably right about that. Naps are an actually underappreciated and undervalued thing for sure. Every nap I've ever taken, I always have a weird dream too, so they can kind of act as inspiration. Maybe that's what I'll do after this. I'll take a nap. Okay, we made it. Nice. Ooh, green slime. Oh my. Are you weaker to fire? Okay, well, I guess I can just... Like, when you take a break whenever you want, your brain automatically does the heavy lifting when you're relaxing. I want to make a space game. I agree with you, Fuzzy. I do think your brain sort of just fills in. That's something I've read in books before about doing art and things like that. They talk about, like, giving your brain process and time for the incubation phase, which is kind of what I've been feeling, incubation lately. They even recommend, like, having a separate space so that you can go to that'll, like, trigger your brain into, like, oh, this is just a chill place that I can sit down and not have to think about things. Yeah, what kind of space jazz? What kind of space game do you want to make? Is it spacey like this? An adventurer seeking an audience with Crookstaff, and I sense a desire for the floating citadel. Intriguing, most intriguing, but tell me, what makes you think I'd be inclined to assist you? Well, indeed, my humble Aerie possesses the means of traversing the ethereal currents, but such journeys are not undertaken for mere pleasantries. I require a trade. I seek a book, a most peculiar tome, whispered to contain the lost incantations of the Star Weavers. It is said to be bound in dragon scales and filled with the shimmering script. I have no idea where it is, mind you. That's where you come in. Find this book, and I shall personally pilot you to the floating citadel of my tower. Do we have an accord? Yeah, I mean, I have no choice, right? Excellent, a worthy endeavor. Be warned, such knowledge is rarely unguarded, but I have faith in your tenacity. Return when you have it. Thanks, Gandalf. I'm going to take a sleep in your bed. We've been talking about naps. I've been feeling like napping. This looks a little bit small for you, dude. I mean, look at this. Look at the size of you, and that's like a child's bed, dude. What the hell is going on here? Can I get in this? Oh, might as well warm it up for you. nothing here. Can I eat that? Dude, this guy's got just a plate of cheese. Hold on, I'm missing chats. Outer space. But like an astronaut crash landing on a planet, then finding life. He sleeps like a cat all curled up. Jazz, you were made to be a game maker. When are you going to start programming? Fzzy has released 3 games in the time that you've been watching my stream. Let's get the game grind on. I hope this man doesn't take problem with me breaking these pots that have nothing inside of them. When I stop stressing the fuck out about life. That's true. You're probably going through a lot of stress to have to constantly keep dealing with work and moving. That sounds pretty stressful. But what if the video games free up the stress? Has this guy got anything else on this tower? Noted. How do I start? Well, easiest way to start would be to... So, you said you want to make a space game, right? So you have inspiration for that. I would look up a tutorial based on the genre of game you want to make. So if you want to make like a platformer game, I would look at platformer game. If you want to make like a top-down adventure game, like look for that. I would start with something like that. Like look at a basic genre, or I would try just following a tutorial to program Pong. You said you're pretty good at math, so I feel like, you know, there's not actually a ton of math in programming. There's only as much math as you really want to add, basically. It can be pretty forgiving in that regard. But my first thing would be like, hey, make a project, try something small, see if you like game design, download Game Maker Studio. It's free. You can download Game Maker from their website, or you can download it on Steam, I believe. And I would just start with that. Give it a shot. Try programming something basic, and then going from there. Yeah, take out your journal and draw 2 pages what your game is. Yeah, you can do that too. You can write what your game is. You can kind of build an outline. My first recommendation for anyone who wants to get into game design is just to start doing it exactly. Like, just get into it. Game Maker is really easy. Program and try programming. Follow a tutorial. Even if you copy everything initially for the first tutorial, then like after you make it, you can like tweak it from there. Like you can add stuff, you can change it around, and that tweaking, I think, is where people learn how to do game design. You have the mimicry aspect of looking at somebody else do it, and then you take that mimicry and then you start playing with it and toying with it. And when you toy with it, that's where you can start to learn the tools of how to do stuff. And every time you watch a video, that's all it is. It's another tool in your game design pouch. Yeah, Fzzy, do you have a tutorial posted? Yeah, Fzzy, do you? I support pen pals. Also, I've been wanting to do something for a while. I don't know if you guys would be interested in it. I've been trying to do it with my cousin and stuff, or Tyler, but they're not interested in it. If you want to, you're gonna make everyone tired of my stream. No, I'm almost done. I'm just playing a little bit. But something I do want to do is I want to make like a Frankenstein project, if somebody would be interested in that, where like each week somebody makes like a base game, right? We each have our own base game. Maybe it's Pong or whatever. And then each week we pass the file off to each other, and that person can add whatever they want in it. And then we keep rotating based on how big the group is until we have like a couple of complete games, and then we just release them and split the profit. I think that would be really funny. Even if you don't add much, or you just tweak what's already there, or you add sprites, I think that could be a really fun project. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I'll do it. Just don't be mad when I break it, dude. I have no qualms about you breaking it. That would be really fun. We'll pass it back and forth. So maybe just start whatever you're interested in, and we can do it. Can I add butts to it? Yes, Jade, you can add butts to it. We're never not going to let you add butts to anything. To the northern shore. Yeah, I'm going to make food in a sec. Well, actually, we got some burger already made. I just got to eat it. So that could be cool. Nice. I don't even have to think about food. What time is it anyways? How long have I been here? Almost 3 hours. That's a pretty good point. Yeah, I'll probably stop in a second here. I don't think I'm going to find a gun anytime soon. Jade butts is greater than no jade butts. Butts are my calling. It's true. It is true. They are your calling. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I want to do that Project Pass thing. So, Jazz, if you do start anything, let me know. I can send you some of the basic like links you need after this. This stream. If you want to do game design, and then we can we'll pass something back and forth. That could be really fun. I have no problem with you breaking it. You might as well work on another skill so you can get out of accounting, right? That's the way I look at it. Oh, I'm so close to a level up. I gotta do a level up before I go. It's the only progress I feel in this game, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta do something. I need another raptor. Some sort of animated thing I can kill. Interesting to note, the level up increases have not been exponential. Like, typically in games, they're very significant increases. That puppy, dude. Did you see that thing? Trying to tear my head off. Not a puppy. Alright, I'm going to be mean to these absolutely slow-moving, ground-sucking, purple, mono-eyed, cyclopean, no attack, completely passive. Oh, he has an attack. Some completely flaccid slime. So whatever drive is your main drive, I would put Game Maker on there, Jazz. I don't know what your computer setup is. Like, do you have more space on it? Is like one drive almost full? If one drive is almost full, I would put it on the bigger drive. Okay. I would put it on the larger drive you have. It's not going to make too much of a difference. Whatever is bigger, because temp memory stuff can get chunky. Yeah, Jade is correct. Whatever has more space. Alright, we're probably going to increase our strength again. Do I want to do that? It's kind of boring. But also movement speed is kind of boring too. Let's do strength. Get more damage. Alright. And then we're going to close out stream. Yeah, or if they're similar size, pick the faster drive. C has 370 and has 1 terabyte free. Okay, in that case, I would do C because it's most likely your main drive, and main drives have a higher propensity to be SSD drives. Do you know if it's an SSD? Do you know if you have an M.2 drive? Do you know what the differences of those are? It shouldn't be too big of a deal if you do either, frankly. How do I know? Good question. Dab. Yeah, it should say, I think, right? Doesn't it say when you... I'll tell you what, just do the C drive. You'll probably be safe doing that. You can always move it later, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I would start with the C drive. I'll send you some more instructions on Discord, Jazz. And then you can make a basic game, and then we'll trade it off back and forth. I'll make one too or something. And then we can play around with it. And then maybe we can have a hit. My thoughts on this game? I don't know, man. I'm kind of lukewarm about it right now. I got 113 minutes in. It's kind of... I don't know how I like... Look at this, dude. You can get a gun, bro. You can get a gun. This is what sold me. Not the 420. Not the level 8. Not the Moonlight. It was the gun. I want the gun. That's what I'm here for. There is a way to look at your computer components. Yeah, I think you can do like PC look at or something. Or, I don't know. Diagnostics or something. DX dialogue. I don't know. Those are the names of the drives. My thoughts on this game is that it's cruel. Cruel. The monsters are pretty boring. I don't like that aspect of it. The AI really sucks. I feel like that's one of the drawing points of a Souls-like game. It isn't that they just get in range and move towards you. That puppy didn't deserve the blade. Yeah, I don't know. I hope this improves. I'm going to try to find the gun. I've already got it. I'm committed to it. We're going to beat it. But yeah, that's my first impressions. I don't like that much. So yeah, I think that's it. For anybody that is here now, just so you know, I did post a. Let's see here. I have gone through the laborious task of uploading all past streams, all 81 of them. So if you want to see any of those again, you can go find them over there. I'm only missing 2 streams. My first one that I ever made because I didn't record it. And then I think the third one, which is the Ditty of Carmiana Part 1. But I'll be playing that game again, so we'll go back to it. But yes, everything is here. Everything. They're both local fixed disk. Okay. Yeah, I would just do your C. It doesn't matter that much. Like I said, we can move it later if it's a problem. I think with 370 gigs, you'll have plenty enough space to do what you're going to do. And then, yeah, we can go from there. I think that is it. Fzzy, please send me whatever your game you're working on now previews are. I will see if I can make a not safe for work thing for my Discord, but I don't know. If I can't, then just send me previews there and we'll talk about it. Because I may make a not safe for work game at some point. So, and I always look forward to seeing whatever anybody makes. And we share a brain cell. So, no. Yeah, have a great day. Jazz, thank you for coming out. Fzzy, take care. Had fun playing your game. Jade, good luck on your streaming later. I don't know when you're going to start. I'm going to eat. Thank you anyone else who came out today to visit. And have a great day. Take care wherever you are, whoever you are. And bye-bye for now.